the head of Emmett with the legs, and Rodriguez is tightening up.
It is all over! Just like that! Yair Rodriguez from the bottom submits Josh Emmett.
He threw up a try.
Wow!
He threw up a try.
Anderson Silva style, Chael Sonnen.
Yo, Emmett didn't even, he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
That is the beauty of mixed martial arts right there.
We are the MMA-Holes! Carnage!
From the Death Can't Wait Studios of Arizona, What FC Friday Fights 155. Oh, forget it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
How's it going? Excuse me. We're watching 1FC Friday Fights. Friday Night Fights 155. Decho versus Yunusov. How's everyone doing? Good morning, everybody. I forgot what event we were watching. I was like, are we watching UFC, 1FC? We're just hanging with the boys. How you doing? All right, let's get right into it. The fight commentary is about to go down. And what the heck is that? All right, let's see. Who's kicking this off? Looks like Shoma or the Shoma. The inner circle is done. So yeah, it looks like I think this is the first fight on the fire intro. Let's go, Terry. How you doing, buddy? Good morning. Hey, how's it going? What's good, bro? What the fuck? You live though? Yeah, every Friday morning we've been live for the Muay Thai and kickboxing of 1FC. This is Friday Fights 155. Decho versus Yunusov. I got the poll in the chat, so hopefully you guys got your votes in because I know you guys are big fans of the main event. Big fans of the main event. We love watching destruction and carnage in the morning, sipping on the coffee, hanging with the boys, giving the commentary. Okay, so what's going to be the first fight on this thing here? This fight went down. This one went down. This one down. So it looks like we're kicking off with some bantamweight kickboxing. Bantamweight kickboxing. So there'll be 3 minutes on the clock as we get ready over here. And let me get myself comfy in the studios. Any clams? Let's see. No clams. Nope, just lady boys. I mean boys. I mean men.
Wonderful, wonderful.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. We love watching 1FC. Japan versus China kicking it off. Bantamweight kickboxing. Okay. It's free on YouTube if you want to watch along with us. Hang with the boys. And we're about ready to get underway. It is Friday. Happy Friday to everyone. What's up, folks? Good to see everybody. It's raining like hell where I'm at, so I'm off work today. All right, let's go, Scott. Enjoy your day off. Enjoy. Rain, what is that? What the heck is rain? Never heard of it. Perfect for Matt Artard. Morning, got coffee, watching fights in 1 week till my first gig of tour. Let's go, Terry. Let's go, Terry. Chasing that dream. Becoming a rock star. Being a rock superstar. Okay, so Yizhuo is being announced right now. He salutes the crowd. Looks ready to rock. This Ranma from Japan. Wow, he looks like a Japanese Napoleon Dynamite. This guy over here, Ranma. Tina, you fat lord. Okay. Okay, round one has begun. A touch of the gloves. So, like I said, 3-minute rounds. This is a 10-point system in the scoring for the kickboxing. And right off the bat, Ranma goes in with a beautiful hook kick to the body. A nice jab to the face of Yi. Ranma and Yi, how much carnage? So last week, there wasn't as much as we typically enjoy. Whoa! But there's a knockdown right off the bat as Japan puts China to the mat. And Yi already looking at the fingers being counted in his face. And they continue here. Yeah, last week there was only 3 finishes. But, oh, my God. Yo, Ranma is coming in super aggressive with the kicks to the body. A good left to the body. Yi trying to weather the storm. The 1-2 blasts in. The kick to the body again by Ranma. Head kick. Ranma with a flying knee to the midsection. Oh, that body shot. The left hand by Ranma puts down Yi. Liver shot. And the ref says, go to your corner. Yo, this guy can't continue. Yi is like, he's doubled over in pain. Oh, my God. He's still counting. That is it. Oh, my goodness. That body, Ranma put one to the body, actually put a bunch to the body, but Yi cannot continue the savage start to this card. Well, at least not the inner circle. The inner circle happened already, but for our start has been ferocious. Ranma with the body work, completely mowing down Yi with a carnage to kick off One Friday Fights 155. Let's go. A ting of booty. A ting of booty.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage. Vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
Wasting no time here. Streaming PFL. No, I'm going to be doing the Usyk fight. I'll be doing that. What time is the PFL? I didn't even know PFL was on. They're losing me. PFL is slowly losing me. PFL Brussels. Patrick Hobriara. Oh, Ben Henderson's still doing it? Benson Henderson, 12:30 p.m. Yeah, we'll be doing the boxing. It's a bigger event. Let's see who else we got on this card. Lapalus. Oh, Lapalus Hadley. Yeah. Hadley, former UFC fighter. Lapalus. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. I'll do the boxing. I'll do the Usyk event instead. Alvarez, Inu, Sasu. I mean, it might not be bad. It's just got, like, no buzz to it, man. No buzz. When are they going to... I mean, it's... How old's Benson Henderson? I mean, I hope he gets the job done. AZ represent. He's 42. 42 versus 25. Wow. This dude's a minus 200 favorite from Belgium. Yeah, I'm good. I am good. Hey, what happened here? Here we go. Yeah, we'll be doing the boxing. No UFC. Could you believe that? The UFC taking a week off, and then when we come back next week, the UFC is going to be on at 1 a.m. Minkia. Carnage. How you doing, Wiz? How you doing, Terry? How you doing? Berno Kukox coming in. I've upset people with my last short. We did a show last night, and I told everyone how Conor McGregor's going to win over Max Holloway. Max Holloway has upset me, and I was a fan of Max, but after he completely disappointed me against Charles Oliveira, I have to say I'm out. I'm off the Blessed Express, and Conor McGregor's going to knock him out. PFL is shit with marketing. I only knew about them being in this weekend because we had no UFC, so I randomly Chelsea or checked. Okay. Yeah, it's so funny when I was looking at Tapology, I saw the Usyk fight. I was like, you know what? Usyk is a beast, so I'm just gonna run that. And I got some interest. I mean, Usyk's probably gonna win, but he's fighting that kickboxer. So I was like, okay. Everyone is talking very highly about his opponent. Let's run it. Let's run it tomorrow. Let's do a little boxing fight, buddies. Still sick, as you could hear. What's going on? My whole thing is frozen. But this one just happened, and if you just jump in, Ranma just literally mowed down Yizhuo. Like, destroyed him. We move on to this one. Shoma the Smiler. Okumura versus Sheng Yizhuo. Coming up next, we got some strawweight kickboxing. Kickboxing has been actually better. I usually say I prefer the Muay Thai, but the kickboxing's been pretty good lately. Yeah, here it is. Usyk versus Rico. Suave. They got this whole Glory and Giza event going down tomorrow. So we'll be going to Giza tomorrow. Be traveling to Egypt to do our fight buddies. What do you think about Floyd Mayweather coming out of retirement? I don't quite believe it. Is he actually doing a like a pro fight, or is it still, because I heard like he was supposed to fight Pacquiao, was going to be back on the record, and then he kind of backed out of that, and I don't think he is. I don't think he is coming out of. Oh, let me give. Oh, by the way, thank you, Smokey. Before we even went live, I didn't do this. I gotta give Smokey his top dog status. We'll do this too over here. Buy me a yummy. What'd you guys have for breakfast today? There we go. I don't even know if these goals work anymore. YouTube's goals have been broken lately. I don't know what that is. But let me throw Smokey up in the lights over here. Smokey actually became the top dog before we even went live, so shout out to Smokey for that. Smokey. The $2 top dog over here. Thank you, Smokey, for coming in early and showing some love. Put him up in the lights. Yeah. It's supposed to be a perfect record on the line. Is that true? I mean, I don't know. I heard he backed out. Is it back on the table, Floyd? He signed a contract? Let me look. I mean, I don't know. They said they were going to do another Pacquiao fight, and that was going to be on the record. Then Floyd pulled a fast one again. So I don't know how much I believe it. Oh, boy. Oh, man, I'm a little worried. My computer. Oh, come on. Don't crash on me, please. My computer's not working the way oh, boy. Here we go. You ate water? I'm not going to touch anything. Oh, God. Why is it doing this? What has been happening with my computer lately? So I can't do anything right now? I can't even start the clock. Ugh. That's so annoying, man. My cursor. Yeah, so nothing is working. So I'm literally stuck on this scene over here. We just stay here until my computer decides to come back to life. Having eggs and bacon. Let's go, man. That's the best. You can't go wrong with that, right? Floyd will fight if he has a ref. That doesn't let him get trapped in a corner. He does typically have the ref favor him, that's for sure. Yeah, so my whole computer has it's like frozen. Why? Like, you know, when the cursor just all right, we'll let it just warm up. Damn, I'm jealous. I'm starving. Yeah, well, I mean, bacon and eggs is the way. It is the way. That is perfection. Oh, man, I can't believe this. Dude, my fucking computer's frozen. Why? I don't know what's been going on, man. Might need to do a restart. Yeah, I literally just... Oh, fucking hell. So it crashed a couple of fight buddies ago doing the UFC. That's when we had our biggest night ever. It crashed. It's like... It's weird, and I'm about to buy a new computer for the road when we do our road show. Oh, boy. I'm like... I don't know what to do. My cursor, how do you stop the cursor from just being stuck? At least, I mean, the good news is I'm stuck on this scene, so I can see the chat. The bad news is I can't start the timer. I can't do anything. I'm like, I can't do anything. Is it true that you're trying to stimulate the brain to be able to keep up with younger generation? What? I am the younger generation. What are you talking about? I am the younger generation. I don't know what to do. Alrighty. That's so weird. At least I got Smokey's top dog in there. What do I do if I'm live and my fucking hell. What do I do if I'm live on OBS, live streaming, and my cursor is frozen and I can't switch anything? If your OBS completely froze and you cannot do anything, your computer resources may be overloaded. The fastest way to force a safety recovery without ending your broadcast is to use your keyboard hotkeys. Use OBS hotkey. I mean, I can't do anything. This is a first. Like I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I can move the mouse around, right? But it doesn't do anything. Maybe if I unplug my mouse? Let's see. Well, at least it's happening during one. It's not happening during the UFC. Maybe it's just a mouse thing. Nope. Oh, we're fucked. Guys, we're fucked. Restart. If I restart, I'm probably not going to come back. I got to be honest with you. God damn. Let me try something. I know, it's bullshit, right? My whole computer's frozen. My worry is if it's doing this now, what's to stop it from, doing this in the future? I want to, let's see. I wonder if I can cross the streams here. Let's see. We might try something. I could try to go live on my phone to intercept, restart my computer, and then, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? This is going to be a dangerous move. Sometimes my mind does that. If I minimize the window, then open it back up. So my mouse, I don't know how to explain this. You know when the cursor, it's not on the arrow anymore. It's on an arrow up and down. I can move it around. It doesn't do anything. Like I can't minimize. Like I am literally stuck. One Friday fight. All right, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to, oh boy, I'll probably lose you guys. I can't even shut off. I have to literally hard reset the computer. Oh, fucking hell. I can't even do it. Like, why is this happening, man? Oh, I can move the mouse around. It doesn't do shit. Alrighty. So what do I do? How do I just shut the computer off? Ugh. It's so annoying. All right, let's see. Oh, here we go. Huh? Hold on. What is... Okay. Oh, I got it. I got it. Huh. Oh, yeah. Hey. Okay. Wow, Chrome is... Okay, we're back. Just in time. Okay. Whoever said Control-Alt-Delete, it actually worked. Open up Task Manager. You a legend. Oh, now I'm frozen again, like Elsa. What the fuck is going on? Oh, at least I can start the clock though. Okay. So it looks like Google. It's like I have Google Chrome open, and it looks like that's jamming me up. I gotta Yeah, let me control alt. Yeah, let's do this. Close all windows. Yeah, it's my Google Chrome. Okay, so round 1 begun of Yizhuo Okumura. Damn, I'm using a wired mouse. Reset everything. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can't even. Hold on. Task manager. I gotta do it again. Chrome. So I have Chrome closed. Chrome. But what the fuck? I can't end task Chrome. Yeah, it's Chrome. So Chrome is fucking me up. Okay. Alrighty. Blast you, Google Chrome. Your number one bullshit. Yeah, it's Chrome. Oh my god, dude. Every time I open Chrome back up, so Chrome is fucking me up. If I rule the world. Okay. Get that out. Get that out. Get that out. Get that out. Okay, we're good. We gooch? We gooch? All right, let's say we're gooch. All right, so we got Sheng versus Okumura. And then as I go to look at the fights, that goes commercial. Give me a second. A strawweight kickboxing match with under a minute left. Okumura in the blue wrap gloves and Sheng in the red. Oh, a nut shot. Okumura got kicked in the nads. Let's stop the clock. Funny that Chrome pushes new updates almost every week and runs shittier than ever. Yeah, Chrome is it's a clunky browser. I should eventually just get rid of Chrome. I should. It just sucks. I'm so lazy. I got all my tabs on there. All right, I got it working. Yeah, I had to force Chrome closed. I am streaming on X, and so my computer's using a lot of resources. I'm streaming on X and YouTube. Ooh, nice left hands coming in by Okumura. Let's get this clock back synced appropriately. So stressful, man. When you live stream, it's just like within a split second, everything could go haywire. Okumura's, nasty shots by both boys. Sheng landing the jab straight down the middle. Okumura stands right in front of him, hits him with the meat hook, throws the right, body shot again. Okumura and Sheng. Whoa, that uppercut by Okumura to the face of Sheng. Okumura's game. Sheng flying in with the knee at the buzzer. And what an ending to that round. As Sheng is greeted by some weird, oversized, chameleon-looking dude. Thank you, Leo.
Chat.
With that super chat. And even goals aren't working. Look at this.
Get
shit.
that breakfast sandwich, bro.
Thank
WW.
you. Hey, Leo, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. I got to take that goal out because apparently goals don't work. But thank you, man. That's another thing, too. So YouTube has been having a glitch. I'll put you up in the lights. Appreciate you, Lee Fro. You're the best, bro. Get that breakfast. Leo England now up in the lights as the top fucking dome. A top dome. Use Firefox. Yeah, so I have Opera for this. This here, I'm actually using an Opera browser. Usually when I'm like on this scene over here, I hit the old Chrome ski. But like this is usually done through Chrome. Just because I have all my tabs, it's easy for me to run through. But yeah, I probably should use another browser for that. And StreamYard I use Opera as well. But man, so the super chat, so YouTube super chat goal, I saw it on a couple other channels, the same thing. People are having issues with that. That's like kind of fucked, right? The UFC, like YouTube has that still fucked up. It's been a couple of days now where the super chat goal doesn't work. I don't know what they're doing with that. I should just rip it off the top. But thank you, Leo, man. Appreciate you. We're in round number 2. Let's start the clock over there. How about that? It's too early for this shit. For these issues. Issues need tissues. All right, 151. We'll sync it up there. And I just want to watch some carnage, man. Like, what the fuck? We'll put round 2. Okay, there we go. Man, oh man, these guys are beating the living shit out of each other. A mouthpiece flies out of the face of Sheng. There's that timeout. Whoa, hold on a second. He drags him to the corner, too. Oh, they washed the mouthpiece. Wow, how about that? That's nice of them. That's actually kind of thoughtful. You don't really see that. They give it a little, I mean, it's not really washing it. They just pour a little water on it, but still. The UFC don't do that. Oh, it slipped down to the ground. Sheng pops, was trying to pop back up slowly. Oh, he's limping. He didn't like that. Sheng is getting beat up. Oh, Sheng's getting rocked by Okumura. Okumura's zinging in. He's beating him up. Bad, Okumura. Sheng trying to retaliate, but the body shots by Okumura. The body shot again, Okumura. Uppercut by Sheng. Sheng's walking through the punches, but he's eating them, man. Why don't the UFC do that? Why don't they clean up the mouthpiece? They should have like a little thing that sanitizes the mouthpiece. Holy cow, Okumura is really ripping that body good. Good body shot again. Left to the face. Leg kick. Okumura mixing it up nicely with 43 seconds left. Sheng's trying to come back with a flurry. Okumura resets and fires back with the right hand. Okumura looks like a baby out there. I don't know how old this guy is. We've seen him fight before. But baby. Have no issues? Wait. Do it for 10 years. You'll have a lot of issues. There's more body shots. Oh, Sheng fires back with a hook. I just do too much, though. That's the thing, you know. Like I have too much going on. So many things are running, and I have a top of the line computer, but this thing I push it to the mat. I push it to the limit. I push it to the limit. A lot of people just use like StreamYard and shit like that. They keep it nice and simple, and you know what? I don't blame them. A lot less headaches. But I like to make life difficult for myself, I guess. I don't know. Push it to the limit. Sanitization is for pussies. Bullshit. You wouldn't put a mouthpiece in your mouth after it hit the ground with all those toes, those international toes and blood on that mat, just dancing all over the place. There's no fun. I'd be like, get out of here, bro. Give me a new mouthpiece. You would think, too, they would have like a couple of different mouthpieces. Right? Like each fighter would have about 5 mouthpieces in case one falls out. Just put a new one in. Like, what the hell? And the only reason why I'm saying this is because I'm sick now. And, like, it doesn't feel good being sick. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't want to get AIDS. I wouldn't want to get that Asian AIDS. I played beer pong in frat houses. Yeah, but, you know, you're young and retarded then. I played beer pong, too. And it's pretty fucking retarded, right, if you think about it. It's a game of retards. But I played beer pong as well. I played the game of retards as well. Push it to the limit. There's another game, like my sister-in-law was talking to me about a game that sounds absolutely repulsive, where they're all mixing drinks and putting it all in one thing. It's like, you know, when you're young, you're just a little retarded, you know? These guys are already doing something retarded by fighting. No need to add extra retardation to their lives. Drunk in the ping pong ball in dirty water, really wasn't cleaning anything. I know, right? It was crazy, right? They had that thing where you dip it in. Dunking, yeah. It was pretty gross. Pretty gross. But, you know, you're dumb. There's hot girls there. Oh, whoa. A knockdown or a slip. Okumura pops back up. Big smile on his face. They go low with the kicks. Kick to the body, Okumura. We're in round 3, and these guys have been playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots for 3 straight rounds. as we were focused on the germs. It is crazy though, right? When you think about like the silly things, the reckless shit you do when you're younger. Invincible. Oh, nasty leg kicks coming in by Okumura. I go from playing beer pong to not drinking any alcohol anymore. It's like, what's happened to me? We did that with, we made some kind of punch throwing ice cream and shit in a cooler. Yeah. Everyone got creative, right? Use water and just drink the beer in your hands. You nasty. Right? Beer pong is crazy. It's a crazy game. But, you know, people playing at bars and no fucks given. We used to, we used to do weird shit, man. Like, we used to, we would get drunk and, like, shoot ice cubes up in the air. Like, one guy would spit an ice cube up in the air and the other one would try to catch it. It was like, I don't know. We would bet if the other one could catch it or not or some shit like that. It was like such gross ass shit we would all used to do. But then again, if you think about it, just making out with random girls and shit after they puked. Like you would think meeting a drunk girl at a bar, you know, that's kind of cool. But most likely someone was holding their hair back and they were vomiting before you guys made out. You know? You don't know what those girls were doing before you were making out with them. Okay, so the fight ends. This is quite the conversation here. Okumura with a big smile on his face. He's exhausted. I would think Okumura got the job done, to be honest with you. Gay. I mean, we weren't sucking each other's dicks. My cousin used to call me every weekend, tell me to get dressed. We're going out. Let's go hogging tonight, boys. Let's wrangle up some hogs. At least you know you're guaranteed. We made our own bulletproof body armor and would test it. Oh, man. It is fun to think back at all that shit, though. Okumura with the hand raised saying, give me the win, baby. Sheng not very happy. Taking a while for the scores to come in. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, quarters. I remember that. The name. Oh, what was that game about? I remember playing that. I forgot how to play, though. Okumura got the win. He did good, this kid. Kid beat him up. Little Okumura from Japan defeating China. Nice job by Okumura. So one fight carnage, one fight a slobber knocker decision. Okumura, big smile. We've seen Okumura fight before. He's quite the lady boy. He ended up marrying a whale. Marrying a whale, I would just sit back and watch him rub his fingers through their... I'll never forget. I went to a bachelor party, and my buddy's cousin, it was his bachelor party, but his cousin came along for the ride, and he met this girl, and we were all done. We were like, let's go home. We were drinking all night. We had a blast, and he was like trying to mack it to this girl, and she was a big girl. She was a big girl. And my buddy was like so frustrated. He's like, get the whale. He went up to them. He goes, get the whale's number and let's go home. Like, they were both standing there right in front of the girl. He goes, get the whale's number and let's go home. We're all laughing. And his cousin married that girl. What a beautiful story. What a beautiful origin story, right? Get the whale's number and let's go home. He was in the wedding party. The good old days. Give me a second. You haven't lived life until you've blown your nose on air. The sweet sounds of mucus I muted it the first time. I'm not going to mute it the second and third. All right, thank you.
Wonderful.
It is a beautiful story, right? I mean, I had a moment too. I had a couple of moments where I had to warn friends to not marry somebody because I thought they were a whore, and then they would get married. I don't want to say any names. They got married. They married the whore. You would think you're like being a good friend when you're honest, but some people just don't listen, and they just do it anyway. So maybe you're just better off not saying anything, right? Maybe you're just better off keeping your mouth shut and let them make their own mistakes. Because if they do wind up marrying that person, then you got the rest of it, like, it's so uncomfortable. You got to blow your nose in your shirt. I've been sick for like 2 weeks now. It's like the never-ending cold. Yuppers. All my gay friends are whores. I don't have any gay friends, but I have a gay brother-in-law, and he's a friend. But I don't have like any like buds that are just gay, which maybe means I'm a homophobe. I don't know. Or maybe I just never had the opportunity to make a gay friend. Nothing against the gays. Just don't have any gay friends. I was at a bachelor party and got into an argument with Beetlejuice. He really wanted to fight too. After that, we ended up going back to the hotel lining lining up and farting in the dude's sleep apnea machine. Oh my God, dude. Dude, I'm still scarred because anytime anyone brings up Beetlejuice, I just think of his cock. There's a video of Beetlejuice. I guess he would get hired, so I'm assuming you saw his cock as well. And the party trick was him whipping out his little midget Beetlejuice cock. And I can't get that sight out of my head. Every time I think of Beetlejuice, I think of him naked trying to do a helicopter dick with his little Beetlejuice cock. That poor guy. But I would hire him. For a bachelor party. Be a good time. All the bad bitches are bisexual? Dude, what the fuck? I mean, I guess, yeah. Bisexual girls, that's not a bad idea. Is it a great thing, though? Like, if you're with a girl and she's into chicks, right? If you're just kind of effing around with them, then fine. But can you marry someone that's bisexual? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really marry that person because I think you'd still be jealous if they're like clam bashing another girl. Wouldn't you kind of still get jealous? Like if they're like, I want to be with you, but I want to scissor someone on the weekends. Let's move on. He was standing on a buffet table and pulled the cigarette out of his mouth. So I asked him if he wanted to get drowned in a tray of lasagna. He said, bring it, motherfucker. Beetlejuice is the best. It is crazy, Beetlejuice, man. Beetlejuice, probably the greatest whack packer of all time. Beetle, and he's bad as can, and he knows he's the best. This is the next fight. Just because they're bi doesn't mean you have to be a cuck. I don't know. I'd still be worried, though. Because if they're bisexual, there might be something you can't give them. Like, you can give them your dick. But, like, you know, like, in the back of my head, I would always be worried that, like, there's something a woman can give them that I can't. Even though I got a dick, and I should have the advantage. There might be something emotional a woman could give them that I can't. So I could never be with a bisexual woman. I couldn't do it. Only a heterosexual woman I could be with because I would always be worried. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Okay, does that make any sense? I say stay with someone that is heterosexual if you're going to be in a heterosexual relationship. Now, if you're going to be gay, you could just be with a gay guy and that's it, right? But once, like, people that say they're bisexual, I'd never trust them. You can't trust a bisexual person. They're too confused. You don't want to get involved with someone that's too confused. Sounds like a head case. You got to be with someone that can make a decision. Because if you're with a bisexual, think about this. If you're going to try to order food, it's already difficult enough to order food like with just a heterosexual woman. Could you imagine a bisexual woman? They can't even make a decision in the bedroom. How are they going to figure out what they want for lunch? Fuck that. It's too much work, man. Let the bisexuals stay with each other. Pick Saencha versus Kwangpa Teenoikachin. Thailand versus Thailand. This guy on the left is 12 years old. I liked how much hatred they tried to create between Beetlejuice and Hank. Oh, man. Poor Hank. Rest in peace. Hank the Dwarf. I still think Drunk Savage sounded just like Hank. Like when he was drunk, he sounded just like him. Okay, so first to walk out. Which guy is this? This is Kwangpa. Kwangpa looks like he's 4'2". He's disrobing and getting ready to battle. This is Muay Thai now. My favorite. Muay Thai coming up. Man, I can't wait until I'm not sick anymore. I kind of feel bad. Like, I feel like I'm not giving you guys what you deserve. I'm under the weather. My mucus is yellow. I don't know what that means, but like there's green and there's yellow. It's yellow right now. And does that mean I'm dying? Just wear a dress, man. I would low key. Yeah, Jamie would. He would. That's not an insult to him. That's a compliment. There's our Discord. Bruce Buffer's got it in the chat. If you want to jump in the old cord, you could do so there. His opponent, PK Saencha, he's wearing himself a little, it's not a bandana, but a little headdress, jammy, goes over the top rope. And, oh, wait, no, that's Kwangpa. Comes in like a, wait, which one am I looking at? Did he put that on? Wait, hold on, I'm confused. Oh, yeah, no, that's Kwangpa. So he put that on after the fact. Usually they walk out, they put it on his head. And all right, now here comes PK Saencha. Saencha is like, you like it? You like what you see? Saencha looks, he legit looks like he's 12. Crazy, man. It's still, it never, like, I could never get used to the fact of how young these kids are that do this. You're damn right, Moss. You're damn right I wear a dress. You're damn right. Isn't it crazy, though, how young these guys are? How many people are watching along with us? This PK Saencha, he looks super young, man. I know we've seen him fight, too. I don't have an age on these guys. They should leave the tail of the tape in the corner. Keep it up there for me, in case I miss it. You're damn straight. I like to wear a dress. I saw the boys finale last night. You guys watch that? What'd you guys think? Let me know what you guys think before I give you my thoughts. Oh, I have thoughts. He said in that tone too, you're damn straight I like to wear me a dress. There's nothing you can do about it. Right, Terry? These guys are young. Total trash. Vince, I'm with you. Wasn't best. It just felt like they just mailed it in. You kind of knew everything that was going to happen. There's like an AI. There's an AI version of an ending that was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I wish they went with the AI. That's pretty bad when someone's got to do it on AI to make it better than the actual show. But it's just, man, like you just knew where it was going to go, and you wanted to resist. It can't really, I mean, I don't know. I feel like there was one ending that would have been perfect. Jessie disagreed with me. Like, Jessie didn't like it either. She didn't like the episode either. But I don't think she agreed with my ending. And this is why I tell people all the time that Breaking Bad, like I know people when they hear the word, the show Breaking Bad, they just get discouraged and like, oh, everyone's saying it's so good, I'm never going to watch it. Or people like start watching it and they say, oh, it sucks because their brain doesn't, either they're stupid or I don't know what it is. I don't understand how anyone can not like Breaking Bad. I have no idea. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. But the way Breaking Bad started to all the way to the ending had the perfect finale. I mean, the formula is there. How we not able to pull this off? It doesn't have to be as good, but they're dancing right now in the ring. We'll get to the fights in a second. Let me blow my nose. There's so many shows that tell you what not to do in a finale. Yet they keep making the same mistakes. Breaking Bad was so awesome. Yeah, there was really no politics. Yeah, the boys did have a lot of political stuff. They crammed in an Elon Musk at the final episode. I was like, damn, dude, like, what are we doing? Like, what? You can't. And I understand the whole show, in fairness to them, was a satire on the political world. So I totally get it. But I mean, I don't know. If it wasn't for Homelander, the boys and the Deep was kind of fun. I like the Deep as well. But those two characters, if it wasn't for them, the show would be complete ass. The Deep was funny. Soldier Boy was all right. He was okay. Satire's okay. The boys flat out sucked. I mean, the finale was bad. It had moments, though, where it was good, and then it would just slowly decline. Like, you could tell as they went along, it got progressively worse. But Homelander was the saving grace for the boys. Like, he was the only reason why we watched. Like, ultimately. Like, other characters were good. They had their moments, but Homelander was the key to that show. But the ending wasn't good, no. The boys' creators couldn't stop inserting the political views into the show, and that's when I checked out. But the whole show was political, though. Like, I mean, it progressively dove into it more and more. Like, blue, red type situation. But you know what, though? Like, it wasn't secretive about it. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some shows try to slide it in there. The joke was that they were ripping on politics, and amplifying. Like, that was the joke. So I got that. That's not where I had a problem. The biggest problem I had was actually the writing. Like, you can have political undertone in it. Well, I mean, we don't need it, but it could be there. And, that show, basically, that's what it was about. As long as it's self-aware, it's not bad. It's just the writing towards the end just got, like, super lazy. Very, very lazy. You could tell a bunch of nerds wrote it and wish their bullies would act like a birch, like they made Homelander. Oh, a bitch? Well, that was the joke, though. Homelander was a big baby. Like, when he flew, he did that. You see when he tried to fly? He was effeminate when he tried to fly, the breast milk thing. That was the joke, right? I mean, I don't know. The fact that he was a unstoppable bitch was great. The problem is, in that last episode, I don't want to ruin it for people, but in that last episode, it's how everything played out. They did kind of bitchify Homelander, yeah, especially in that last episode. But ultimately, throughout the whole thing, I thought it was solid. I think for the most part with Homelander, it was just how they didn't stick the landing with him. Anyway, it wasn't good, though. I do agree. The ending, the finale was not good, unfortunately. Calm is coming in super aggressive. There's those body shots again. We're in the Muay Thai world now. After I bored half of my Asian audience with boys' conversation. Ooh, nasty combo coming in by Calm. Calm putting him up to the face. If it shows self-aware, I don't mind it as much, even if I don't agree with whatever political views or anything. As long as it's self-aware and the writing's good, I can get past it. But the problem is the writing started falling apart at the end. You could tell. They just kind of like, all right, well, let's just wrap this up so we can make a prequel and a Mexico sequel. Like what? Like a spin-off Mexico show? Okay. The Boys Mexico? 45 seconds. Like we need that, I guess. There's a ripping kick to the body. And there's a leg kick coming in. Kwangpa. Landing that. Man, these guys look like they want to kill each other. Coming in with the combo to the face. Kwangpa trying to rip a kick high, missing. Bouncing off the ropes as he avoids the return fire of Kam. With the body shot. Kwangpa trying to kick off the body of Kam. Nice check by Kwangpa. Throws the leg up, stops Kam's attack. Seconds left in the first round. An aggressive Kam moving in. Comes in with that flurry to the face. And we got one in the books. I'll never watch it. I tell you, it was good. Like it started off good, and it even had moments in the final season. Like there's some laughs, man. Because Homelander was a fucking G. But you could tell the way the season was going, they kind of just ran out of ideas. Or they just got lazy. But I wasn't expecting the ending to be good, to be honest with you. I didn't have really high expectations. When I saw it was an hour left in the finale, and the way the season was going, it was all right. Like Homelander putting people in jail and making them wear shirts with his face on it was hilarious. I thought it was very funny. Homelander had some really solid moments. It's just the way it all ended. It's just like, all right. It just felt weird, man. Felt a little strange. It started turning into like a Scooby-Doo episode. First two seasons were great until the writers inserted the political views. I think that was the whole point. I think that's where they were going to go, regardless with it. That's what I think, at least. But you got to admit, Kainotto, Homelander was hilarious. Even when it wasn't as good, Homelander was the reason we watched. The dude was he was very funny, that character. I love what was his name, Something Star. He was great in Banshee as well. That dude's such a good actor. He played a great villain. It's a shame that they weren't able to be smart with it, right? Like when you have such a good character like Homelander, there's so many clever ways you can go with it, and they didn't get clever with him, you know? But the idea that he wanted to be God and stuff like that, I thought was hilarious. Like it was funny that he actually, the fucking video with him and Jesus, so funny, man. He would kill people if they didn't want to believe in him. Like, that shit was funny as hell. So, I mean, it wasn't just politics. They were goofing on religion. They were goofing on a lot of things. Ooh, man. Kwangpa and Kam are tangled up by the ropes. They're trying to kill each other, but both guys are a little too tough. Kam with the kick to the body. Nice elbow up the middle. Good, another elbow by Kam. Knee up the middle by Kwangpa. Both guys throwing knees now. And Kwangpa gets pushed against the ropes. Tangled up, shoved to the ground is Kam. Kam back up to the feet. Kam, nasty elbow up the middle. Man, he slammed that in there. And then a hip toss by Kwangpa falls on top of Kam. These guys going to be hurting, man. Yo, Crazy, how you doing? Homelander is why I watched. Crazy, unaware villain. Yeah, Homelander was good, man. He's funny. They goofed on religion, which happened to be only Christianity, and goofed on Homelander, which happened to be Trump. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Trump he's an easy target, right? So it's like, I'm okay with it. Trump is like a cartoon character as it is, so it's not like I didn't take any insult to that. You know, when they did bring in Elon Musk character at the end, I was like, damn, dude, what are we doing? God. And then he flew him into space. Shit was funny. That was actually kind of funny. The dude they just bring in an Elon Musk character and Homelander just flies him into space. That shit was funny. Come on, you laughed at that though. Oh my God. Yeah, it's a shame. I'm disappointed because like it had a lot of potential. It had a lot. Me and my dad, that's one thing we agree on, is Homelander was very funny, man. I tell you, if you're thinking of villain in a show, Homelander might be up there as the top. Because the show like wasn't great towards the end, but Homelander was so good it kept us watching. He might be one of the greatest villains of all time in a TV series. But yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe we couldn't cope with the fate of Homelander. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe in our heads, that's something we couldn't cope with, you know, because his character was hilarious. And I did like the Deep a lot too, man. I thought the Deep was hilarious. I thought he was so fucking funny, man. When the fish started turning on him. The fucking shark. Dude, it's just so funny, man. He was like, and he was banging like squids and shit. Like that guy. All right, we got to stop talking about this. It sucks. It had so many good moments. It's like, why couldn't they figure out a good ending? Anyway. The ref tangling him up. Kwangpa. We're in the third round over here. And these guys they're going at it still. Clinched up now. Working some knees in his Calm. Calm trying to muscle in on Kwangpa. And they're tangled up some more. And the ref's like, split them up, boys. 2 minutes left. Oof, nasty right hand by Calm to the face of Kwangpa. Kwangpa spins him around. Pushing him up against the ropes. A lot of clinching towards the end here. Separation to ref again. 1:45 on the clock. They greet each other with a clinch, working some knees into the body. The corner's going nuts in the blue. Kwangpa trying to muscle onto Calm, but Calm's got a lock around the body, and the ref separates them once more. They're glued together. A lot of clinching. This is why I love morning streams. Yeah, we can just kind of fuck off, watch some fights, talk some shit. Good shit off the body by Kwangpa. Kwangpa firing some left hands. Man, they can't put each other down. They're clinched up again. And another separation by the referee. 1 minute left in the final round. Kwangpa chicken. I had salmon for breakfast today at 5 in the morning. I had 5 in the morning salmon from Factor. I was too lazy to make eggs, and we had a Factor meal in there. I was like, let's throw the salmon in. I mean, it's technically, I don't know. I guess it's morning time, right? It felt like I was eating dinner. Oh, the face is busted up on Kwangpa. Lots of blood. And they're tangled up again. I mean, if you're just going by damage, Calm should get the job done. Kwangpa all bloodied up. They tangle. Every time they get separated, they're tangled up again. And they go driving into the ropes. The ref can't separate these guys. He's like, come on, boys. Right back in front of each other with 10 seconds left. A kick to the body by Calm. And Kwangpa tangles them up again. Kwangpa he don't want the smoke, man. Kwangpa chicken's going to lose. He's going to lose. He don't want the smoke, man. He's too busy hugging him. All right, so there's a respect. The fight's over. Calm goes on to the knees, and Kwangpa walks off to the corner. We're going to the judges. We're going to the judges, boys. Thank you for being a friend. Now you is subscribed. No, thank you for subscribing. Thank you. Appreciate you. Welcome to the MMA-Holes. Welcome. You're subscriber number 135-281. Take a seat. Salmon for breakfast. That's why you're sick. Why? Salmon's healthy. Well, you don't like salmon? It was like a Hawaiian dish in honor of Max Holloway. that I had. The Clam Beard. Welcome, the Clam Beard. How you doing? Welcome to the chat, man. We're going to find out who won this fight. I can't even breathe. Salmon's delicious. A split decision. Split back and forth. Com got it. Oh, no, so wait. Kwangpa got it. Com put his hand up. Wow. Kwangpa got it, but if you look at the two of them, wow. Com looked like he didn't have a scratch on him. Wow, Kwangpa got it done. And he's going nuts right now. He does not look like he won if you look at his face, but according to the judges, they like what they see. I love salmon, but not for breakfast. Yeah. I mean, it sounds weird. It does sound weird. I'm not going to lie. I only got about 4 hours of sleep, so it's not like it doesn't feel like morning right yet. My body's all fucked up. It doesn't feel like the morning. So it feels like I had a really late dinner. Jews eat breakfast fish. Yeah, they have lox, right? What is lox? I never understood that. I used to work at a coffee spot, and like I would like make bagels, put some cream cheese on there, eggs, whatever the hell they order, and then we had lox, and people would want lox and cream cheese on a bagel, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, who eats that? Lox and cream cheese. Like, see, that's where I draw the line. That's crazy. On a bagel, that's crazy. Is that salmon? So salmon and cream cheese on a bagel? No, thank you. Like, I like salmon, but salmon and cream cheese on a bagel sounds crazy. Maybe I should try it. I don't know. But they would all eat it. All the Jewish people would eat the lox and cream cheese. It just sounds like it should not be together. This result ain't right, Chief. Right? I agree with you. Right, Josh? We're on the same page. Smoked salmon. Americans have the worst diet. I mean, yeah. I agree. But, I tell you, that salmon tasted pretty good this morning. I had this, it was a Hawaiian salmon meal. Eating salmon for breakfast is gross, but in other countries, it's just called your first meal. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. For some reason, I wanted salmon. But it was still dark outside. Like the sun was just about rising. So it felt like nighttime to me. I had morning oats and fruit this morning. Be careful with the oatmeal. I'm learning more and more about oatmeal not being that great for you, which is kind of weird, right? I always thought oatmeal was great for you. But I know a lot of people are like, oh, everything's bad for you. Just eat what you like. I don't know. I'm hearing about oatmeal. I ate rice and chicken and dinner foods for breakfast. Well, at the end of the day, you're breaking the fast, right? So if you kick off the day with something relatively healthy, it really doesn't really matter what you eat. Old black people that ate grits with sardines mixed in. Oh my God, sardines. Lox with cream cheese, capers, onions, tomatoes on a bagel. Yeah, that sounds very Jewish. Today, oatmeal is not good for you. It's highly processed. Yeah, a lot of people are shitting on oatmeal. Oats aren't healthy. Yeah, so now I don't eat cereal. That cereal has been completely banished from my diet. And now oatmeal. I used to love oatmeal. That's been banished as well. So it's like all the good stuff. I don't give a shit. I eat oatmeal because it tastes good, not to be healthy. Yeah, you're 19. You can eat what you like, for sure. It'll catch up to you, though. See, that's the thing. I wish when I was younger, I didn't have that mentality. I wish when I was younger, like I kind of knew better of what to eat and stuff like that. I probably have a lot less gut issues and shit. Life would probably be a lot different for me. But when you're young, you just put your body through the ringer. You eat McDonald's all the time and stuff. I used to eat McDonald's, fast food constantly. I don't give a fuck. Not give a fuck. Only old people talk about health. I eat whatever I wanted. I get it. The pork and cereal companies made up the breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Probably, yeah, it makes sense. Watching what I'm eating and working out is the only reason I'm on the earth right now. Yeah, well, now you have no choice. But think about it. The reason why you had a health issue is probably because of bad decisions when you were younger, right? Yeah. Yeah, Kainotto is the perfect example, right? If you're making bad decisions when you're younger, no matter how good you are now, you might have did the damage already. You should take care of your bodies, guys. I know it's easier said than done, but if you can. Don't eat granola? No. Sometimes if I'm in a pinch, like Jesse does have like these snacks and stuff like that, these bars and shit, which I shouldn't eat. Those are no good. It didn't have to do what you ate. It was a freak thing. Wait, a clogged artery? It was an artery that decided to go bye-bye. Wow. But wouldn't that be considered like due to diet? Right? Wouldn't that be considered an artery tour? Dude, that sounds crazy. Oh, I thought it was like a clogged situation. That's scary, man. That is freaking scary. It had nothing to do with all the kratom and alcohol that you I tell you, man, I'm glad you're all right though. Like, all joking aside. As soon as I heard he had health issues, I'm like, up, the kratom and alcohol got him. That's the first thing I went to. I was like, God damn it. Any drinks are awful for you. I just stick black coffee. Yeah, it's true. I went down that energy drink rabbit hole. It's not good. I'll live one lifetime. Some people could eat whatever they want and live to 100. They could smoke cigarettes, eat whatever they want, and live forever. And then other people, they'll eat healthy and die young. I do feel that we all have a predetermined expiration. Like we have a date already set in stone. But I try to, at least I try to do whatever I can to be relatively healthy. I'm not perfect, but I try. Try to reverse all the mistakes I made when I was younger. Maybe I'd like to hear the story. I'm glad you're better, man. Yeah, it was scary. All right, so we move on to the next one. A torn artery is horrific. That sounds like something no one would want to deal with. Glad they got you in time. Kainotto lives. What is that that symbol next to Simon Feck's thing? I see that pop up. What is that? You guys see that? What I'm talking about? It's right over. Like there's it looks like an Asian. I've seen that a couple times pop in the chat. I'm like, what is that? That's why it's a gamble. It might never catch up to you, but it's very Like I think the idea is to lower the chances, right? If you can, just try to lower the chance. Like, don't live in fear. Enjoy your life. Treat yourself, have fun. But if you're doing it on a regular every single day, you're just, you're not on a good path. That's why I'm glad I was able to stop smoking. Smoking that's a rough one. It doesn't have much, not many people have a happy ending with smoking. It's a painful ending. So that's why I'm glad I was able to stop doing that. I balance everything out. I limit my junk food, but I'm not gonna just eat salads and fruit. I can't even eat. If I could eat salads every day, I would do it. But I have like IBS and I can't, and it sucks, man. I get all constipated and shit, so I can't. But I would eat a salad every single day, like 3 times a day, no issues. I can actually change my brain to just use food as fuel. I could do that, but my body, for some reason, it can't take it. It like needs junk every once in a while just so I can go to the bathroom. It's fucking crazy, man. So, yeah, they constipate me. I can't go because I have IBS. So it's bad, man, dude. If I eat salads, I won't go for weeks. It sucks, man. So I kind of have to like trick my body, have salad, but eat other things to kind of get my system going. Yeah, IBS sucks. It's terrible. It's not fun. It's the translation symbol? Why is there a translation symbol there? Losing weight as a middle-aged person makes you feel so much better. It is good, right? To try to get healthy, it is good. So this is a Muay Thai fight between Terdkiat and Rungruanglek. I can't say that. We'll call him Tien. And we'll call this guy Jaykarn. Jaykarn in the blue corner. Tien in the red. Mr. Tien eats the combination by Jaykarn. Terdkiat. Oh, nasty right hands coming in by Mr. Tien. It's an interesting middle name, Tien. I enjoyed salads, but I can't eat them every day. Dude, I could eat them for breakfast. I have a strong mindset with food. I'll never forget. I saw this YouTube video of this fitness guy, and he was just like, just treat it as fuel. You know, like if you could just, oh my God, that right hand by Tien puts down Terdkiat. He says he's good. Dude, he got rocked. Oh my God. Wow, the ref's giving him time to recuperate. Terdkiat puts the hands up. Tien comes forward. Oh, he drops him with a right again. Oh, he's not good, man. Don't let him go. He's acting, man. Terdkiat, don't let him continue, man. He says he's good again. 30 seconds left. Keeps the hands up. Tien's going for the kill. This guy, he got dropped again. Oh, is that a trip? Okay, stumbled down to the ground. Terdkiat getting back up. Man, I don't know. This guy's not good. Body shot. Tien comes in with a left. Oh, another left. 2 lefts to the. Oh, he drops him again. Why did they continue that? Oh my God. They should have never continued that. Terdkiat was donezo after the first one. He was trying to convince that ref. He said, no, I'm good. I'm good. What a violent finish coming in by this guy over here. Rungruanglek Muay Thai with the carnage in round 1. That was nasty. That was nasty, man. Oh, my God.
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, gonna deep with carnage, vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate with carnage, post to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
Yo, after the first knockdown, you just knew that this guy's brain wasn't going to recuperate. But the ref let him get dropped 2 more times. Why not? Give me the carnage. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. These highlights. Oh, my God. Oh, man. This guy got murdered. Tien Muay Thai. Getting the job done. I'm allergic to milk, so I have to watch what I eat. So hardly no cheese. Oh, that sucks, man. So are you like lactose intolerant? Is that what it is, Terry? My nephew's got the peanut allergy, and he's got celiac. That kid can't eat anything. It's fucking terrible, man. My mom's lactose intolerant. I have like a slight intolerance to lactose, but it's not fully lactose intolerant. I forgot what it's called. There's a name for it. But IBS is, I mean, it beats me up, man. That's not a fun one. Because my brain is not working right. My stress. It's driving me crazy, man, with being sick. Like, I try to exercise, but I can't. My body wants to shut down. So once I get this cold out of the way, I can start exercising again and get my brain and everything right. We'll get there. That knockout was crazy, man. So they're doing a post-fight interview for Mr. TN over here. Rungruanglek. Kid beat him up and beat him up bad. Put a hurting on Jaykarn. Gotta get one of those 1FC shirts. I like them. I have no stamina. No, yeah, I can't fucking breathe. I was trying before. I was like hanging off the pull-up bar and trying to just do some pull-ups, and I could do a lot of pull-ups, but I can't breathe. I feel weak, and then every time I do it, I feel like I relapse, so I have to stop. And I should just rest. I should just like basically be bedridden for a couple of days, but I can't do that. This snuck under the radar. No notification. Thank you. Yeah. They don't send out alerts for our channel anymore, so you're gonna have to just keep on checking in and seeing if we're live. That's just the thing. I've just come to grips. If you're on Discord, you'll get alerts because I'll tag everyone every time I go live. So yeah, jump into our Discord. But yeah, YouTube doesn't do that anymore. I'm slight, but like really cheesy stuff like mac and cheese or nachos, etc. I can't. Oh, okay. Oh, so you're not full-blown lactose. That's good. My mom is like full-blown. She can't have any. That's good. If you're slight, so you're probably like me. Like I could have that stuff. Like if I have like an Alfredo sauce or something like that, I'm fucked. My stomach is banged out. You don't want to be... I don't. Yeah, that's why I do move around, but I think I'm moving a little too much. It's bad, man. It's bad. I can't sleep either. I'm having trouble sleeping. No alert on YouTube. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't understand. I schedule these 1FC streams, though. Every Friday I've been doing these. And I schedule it like an hour before for a couple of reasons. I'm taking Mucinex. I took a little Mucinex for it. I think it is COVID. I hate saying the C word, because I don't quite believe in it. Just a bad cold, I guess. But I think it is the Rona. The Rona is the only thing that has affected me like this, where it's like it just doesn't leave. It lingers and the brain fog and all that shit. So I think that's what it is. The whole family got whacked for a while. They're finally getting better. I'm the last. So I'll be taking the Mucinex and just ride it out. The worst is honestly like the sneezing and the coughing and all that shit, the sore throat, whatever. It's the brain fog. I don't like that, where I feel like I'm just kind of like I'm looking under water. I'm in a pool and I'm looking under water in the chlorine. It's all cloudy and shit. But it'll pass. Shit in paint buckets more than in toilets. That's awesome. Doesn't lessen it. It's still horrible. Makes you feel super sick. Yeah, the brain fog is terrible. And yeah, and the stamina. And like yesterday, I was trying to play with the kids. I got my parents in town from New York. So I'm trying to be like, I'm not even there. Like my brain is not quite functioning at full capacity. So the last couple of streams, I wasn't kind of in the zone. It was rough. The Ronda Rousey card, when I was doing both events, dude, I was struggling, man. I was struggling. Alka-Seltzer, cold and sinus, that works for me. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to write out this Mucinex and we'll see. I've tried the Vicks, put the nose over the old Vicks. Tried that to loosen it up. But I could tell I'm run down. That's all it is. Like I gotta rest. But I got the little guys tugging on me. I gotta be dad. Drop some Zycon. I got high a couple of times. Jesse says that's bad. Getting high while you're sick, is that bad, guys? Like, it's helped me. Like, when I got high, it's just like I didn't give a fuck. So I was like, all right, I'm good. But then I noticed ever since, like, the day after I'm high, I kind of have, like, more of a relapse. I can't have a good time. Yeah, the no sleep. even when I do sleep, I'm getting tops like 4 to 5 hours if I can get some sleep in. It's like in pockets. I feel like there's always something to do. But I'll take a little nappy after this. And getting high while you're sick is totally fine as long as you aren't inhaling the smoke. Edibles is fine. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? Like, how bad could it be? Like, it just kind of softens the blow a little bit. At least I'll giggle a little. So, yeah, how bad could it be? If you start to get a cold or flu symptoms, drop a Zicon. No mas. Zycoms is OTC stuff. I don't even know what that is. I never even heard of that. I got to be honest with you, Kainotto. After you had that ripped artery, I'm not taking any health advice from you. You could be giving me the right advice, but once someone's gone through something like super serious like that, I just automatically I can't listen to any health advice because in my brain I'm thinking you've made a lot of the wrong decisions or something. Like, you might not have. But in my brain, that's all I'm thinking is like, this guy almost fucking died and he's giving me health advice. So I'm like, you're like Dracula. I'm not going to let you in. But I appreciate it. You're like Dr. Fauci right now. I can't listen to you, man. Look at this guy on the left. This guy's ready. Looks like a Ninja Turtle with hair. If it was a heart attack, yes, never listen to me again. Guess I'm lucky. I usually get sick like once a year. Yeah, I usually don't get sick. It's weird, man. So when I'm sick, it's like the end of the world. But now I got little kids now, so once the school thing and everything like that, it's just they're gonna be collecting this stuff. So I'm probably gonna be popping up sick a lot more. I'm gonna have to start taking some more vitamin C and stuff. All right, so what do we got left here? We got this. We got this, in the main event. So 4 fights. Oh, boy, we better lock in, guys. What are we doing? Let's lock in. Look at this guy on the right. We got to lock in, boys. Can't be fucking around here. We got to take this serious. We got some carnage. We got some carnage to react to. I use oregano oil for colds and flu. Works great. I never get sick. It's weird. I barely get sick. But then again, I am a hermit. You know, I don't go out and really associate with people, so that could be it. Uncle Chrome coming in with the super chat. Thank you, Chrome.
They done took my boy Kyle Busch out.
Kyle Busch? Who the hell is Kyle Busch? Hold on, let me look that up. That sounds familiar. Kyle. Why do I not know who Kyle Busch is? Kyle Busch. NASCAR champion. Oh, he's a race car guy? Man, Chrome, what the fuck? Kyle Busch.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Well, may he rest in peace, man. Kyle Busch. 2-time NASCAR champion Kyle Busch died. Oh, he's only 41. Wow. Hospitalized with severe illness. Ay, what happened to Kyle? Kyle Busch. He didn't look healthy, though. You could look at the guy. He's a race car guy. He doesn't look healthy. Like I'm looking at pictures of this guy. He doesn't look healthy at all. What did he die of? That's too young, though, 41. News comes 11 days after Busch is radioed into his crew at the end of the Cup Series race, asking doctors to give him a shot. When he finished the race, according to the TV broadcast, Busch had been struggling with sinus cold. Oh, my God. This is the... Dude, I might have what Kyle Busch has. Competed in... Absolutely cannot comprehend the news. Would he die from a cold? I don't want to read this. Yeah, some people, you can look at them. You're like, you don't look healthy, man. Like, I don't look healthy right now. Might be the end of me. He looks like a beer drinker for sure. Yeah. He's got that bloated face. You know, it's like when you look at certain people, you're like, this guy doesn't treat themselves well. They're on a bad course. That poor guy, man. 41. Jeez. I might be either. Oh, don't say it. Please don't say it. All right, so the next guy to walk out is PK, TomTKalaiyont, whatever. Chokpreecha. Chokpreecha coming up next. Chokpreecha. It's the Chokpreecha. Strawweight Muay Thai. Little guy. He's saying his prayers. About to enter the ring of violence. They used HIV to bind the spike protein to people's white blood cells. Huh? They used HIV to bind the spike proteins to people's white blood. What does that even, what does that mean? HIV to spike, what, to bind the spike protein? I don't know what that means. Didn't say they just some kind of, it looked like he was just had a cold or something. My goal's not working, but thank you, Chrome, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you for trying to get me that breakfast. I appreciate it.
Ah, super chat.
YouTube's doing me dirty again.
At least her heart went out with a bang.
Yeah, 41 years old, man. Take care of yourself, guys. Don't be like Kyle, man. He got sick and died, man. It's crazy. Did he have kids? Chokpreecha. The Chokpreecha. That strain of Ebola was used in warfare. How sickening. Isn't it? Yeah, that's scary, right? Is Kyle Busch, son of Busch Light. Good night, everyone. He had 3 kids. Damn, dude. That's terrible. That's the worst, man. These kids lost their dad. He had children all... There's no way that guy spread seed all over the place. I mean, I guess if you're a famous NASCAR guy, there's going to be some puss that's going to throw themselves at you. Imagine being a guy that gets pussy as a NASCAR driver. It's like, what do you do for a living? I drive in circles really fast, and I'm out of shape, and I got a big pudgy face. Let's have sex. It just goes to show you, women look past anything. They don't care. You got some cash? All right, let's go. Let's go for that. This fight's going to be crazy. I could tell. Chokpreecha. He's stretching. This guy is 4'2". Crazy. He's got an 81% win percentage. This guy over here. Chokpreecha. Who's the Chokpreecha in the chat? Who's with him? Huynh Van Tuan versus Chokpreecha about to go down. They gave me good money, and there are chicks that love NASCAR for some reason, I guess, right? Yeah, I guess because they're in the public eye, or they'll look past a couple of things. They got cash. They're on TV. Let's have sex. I guess. I don't know. Ricky Bobby, they saw a couple of... They saw, what was that movie? Talladega Nights. They're like, okay, I could get one of them. All right. The NASCAR thing goes right over my head, but I guess I'm in the minority because a lot of people are NASCAR fans. By the way, Pale was saying now NASCAR was going to be, or there was going to be some race on the Vegas thing. It wasn't going to be there. It's not there on International Fight Week. I looked it up, thank God, because that would have been a nightmare with traffic and shit. Having a break this weekend. Moss family time on the cards. I'll be doing the Usyk fight Saturday morning, tomorrow morning. You will piss blood with not hitting the like. That is true. Win round 1 with Van versus Chokpreecha. Chokpreecha coming in super aggressive southpaw stance. Both guys southpaw. A lot of these Muay Thai guys, I've noticed, are southpaw the way they stand. I was cracking the bag this morning. Little southpaw stance on the bag. trying to tighten things up. It is a good workout, hitting the bag. I did that later in my life. Good lefts. Nice leg kick. Van landing shots. Chokpreecha walks into a hook, and there's a good left by the Preacher. Preacher to the face. Eats a right hand by Van. Chokpreecha coming in headhunted. But Van stands his ground, circles around. Chokpreecha gets right back in front of him. Van with a kick to the body. Preacher misses with the hook. Coming forward. Ripping to the body again is the Van. Good left hand, Van to the face. Nice right by Van. Van using that range. Cracking him. And circling around the ring as the Preacher walks right into punches. Now Chokpreecha gobbles him up, throws him against the rope. Separation by the ref. Chokpreecha!
Super chat.
We got Chrome coming in with the super.
He was like 13 wins away from passing Earnhardt.
Wow. Passing Earnhardt. There was a couple, right? Wasn't there a couple of Earnhardts? There was a senior and a junior and a... I guess it's big over there, right? NASCAR, Chrome? You're a NASCAR fan? Vroom! 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 Fast cars. Out of shape people driving them. 28 seconds on the clock. Chokpreecha comes in, rips him with the right hand. Good elbow up the middle by Van. Van backing up, circling, kicking to the body, keeping the Preacher, chasing him. 17 seconds left. Nice right hand by Chokpreecha. Thank you, Chrome. Most women love those country boys. The quote was, if you are first, you're last, but MMA Joey heard. Oh, come on. What the fuck? Why are you going to make me read that cholesterol name? That's crazy. Oh, my God. There's two insufferable people in the chat. What is it? Vince, what are you doing now? You don't know Dale Earnhardt and you're white? No. Like, I know the name. I don't know what he looks like, though. Yeah, I don't know. I used to go to Hooters, and they would have NASCAR on over there. Like, I love sports, but I don't look at racing as a sport, to be honest with you. Like, I like cars, but like NASCAR and all that stuff, I just don't. It doesn't make any sense to me, to be honest. Like, just driving in circles. It makes zero sense. But wait, I watch basketball. There's a lot of black people in basketball. Does that mean, do I have like white guilt or something? Like, what? How does that work? I like basketball, but I don't like NASCAR. What's that about? Most NASCAR drivers are in shape because they have to be able to withstand the G-force. I've never seen a ripped race car driver. I haven't seen many, but most of them are fat. Most of them they look like they look like they eat a lot of mayonnaise. Like, they just look very sickly. These NASCAR drivers. They all got that same like rounded face where their chin doesn't quite exist. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing the wrong guys. I don't know. But I mean, they're sitting all sitting all the time driving in cars. It's not like they're running, right? Wouldn't it be more impressive if the NASCAR drivers were racing each other on foot? Like, they should do a bunch of laps, and then like the final lap, they should get out of the car and run. Right? All the drivers get out and they just start running. Like the final lap, however long. That's a long run, right? But just have them run it, see if they can make it. I would watch that, like watching them all pass out, falling onto the ground. So it should be like part racing in the car and then foot racing. And then NASCAR would be way more interesting. Anyway, we're in the second round. I would rather watch monster trucks, yeah. I've seen one monster truck show live. It was fun. Well, yeah, the little guys too, right? Well, aren't those jockeys though? Like, are NASCAR guys small too? I mean, I guess so. You don't want to be big in one of those cars. Lighter the better, I would guess, right? Boy, oh boy. The Chokpreecha's coming in, gobbled up by Van. And Van trying to spin him to the ropes. They're stuck there. A separation by the referee. Chokpreecha and Van reset. Van puts up his duke, kicks to the body. Chokpreecha walks through, throws the left to the body, right. Oh, left hand. Is that a knockdown? Nope, slip. Van gets back up, gets wobbled by a flurry by Chokpreecha. 45 seconds left. Van getting mauled against the ropes. That's a knockdown. Wow, the ropes are keeping up Van. Van's trying to fix his hair. He's wobbly. Whoa, Van, I don't know, man. Van is huffing and puffing. He nods. He wobbles up. They stopped it. They stopped it. The preacher does it. Chokpreecha does it. Van was like, yeah, I'm good, man. It's so funny watching these fighters. It's like a drunk guy trying to drive. It's, man, just give me the fucking keys. I swear, man, I only had one beer. I swear I'm good to drive, bro. That's what they look like as they try to negotiate with the ref. Joe, just don't worry, bro. I'm fine. I just have one drink. Everything's good. I promise, man. I'm good, man. So Chokpreecha with the second round. Carnage!
Carnage! Lick the carnage, embrace the carnage, go on a date with carnage. Vote for carnage, make babies with carnage, play jokes on carnage, masturbate with carnage, ejaculate the carnage, propose to the carnage, enjoy pancakes with the carnage, celebrate the carnage.
Chokpreecha! Chokpreecha! Man, he beat the crap out of Van. Van tried to continue, but the ropes were holding him up. Oh, my God, the rights and lefts. Pop it on the chin. Elbow, double elbow to the face. Knee to the body. Oh, my God. Ref saved his life. He saved his life. This is a sport. Could you imagine watching NASCAR after this? Watching race cars? After watching these little microscopic fighters beat the living shit out of each other? This is a sport. This is a sport, baby. Filled with carnage. This is good stuff, man. That shit was fire. I tell you, Van had a good round, too. The first round, he was looking pretty good, but Chokpreecha getting the finish. Chokpreecha! Ejaculate on pancakes with carnage. Potan would kill as a driver. And Nashchama car?
Wonderful.
Potan Bobby. Wildcard, have you been around with Tropic Tom? I don't know whatever happened to Tropic Tom, but you guys have a very similar sense of humor. I could only imagine you guys going back and forth with the jokes. We would have it would be like a dad joke battle in the chat that would be probably one for the ages. Chokpreecha!
Ah, super chat.
Uncle Chrome.
I'm a fan of all sports. A sports fanatic I am.
Nice. Well, I mean, I'll give anything a chance. If it's a competition, right? There's a first place and a last place. You got to give it a go. You got to give it a chance. I've tried. I've tried watching the NASCAR. I tried to do it. I just didn't know what was going on. I'm like, they're just driving in circles. Although Talladega Nights is a hilarious movie. It's a very funny movie. Well, that's good, man. You keep your options open. Watch NBA, MMA, football, only sports I watch. Yeah, I like NBA. I like, only if my team is in the playoffs. I do like that. I like, keeping an eye on that. If my team is out, actually in all sports, really, my team, unless football. Football is the only sport I really stick to. Like, even in the playoffs, I'll give it a watch. But I'm such a I was talking to Jess about this. Like, as I get older, I really I'm happy for people's success. It's a strange thing. Because when I was younger, I used to get agitated when people achieve success. I'm like, why do they got to get all that success? But now when I see people get success, I get excited for them. Like, oh, good for them. That's great. I'm like, I guess that's a sign of maturity. But then I realized that to balance that out, in sports, if my team is not in it, I want everyone to be miserable. I want everyone's team to lose. So I'll either not watch or not care. Because I hate watching other fans be happy when I'm not happy as a fan. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. But in life, if like, for instance, like Big Mo, like doing that shit, I'm like, good for fucking Mo. That's so awesome, man. Very happy for him. You know, but back in the day, I probably would have been like, oh, that fucking asshole. Why does he get success? But in sports, very different. If my team's out of it, fuck your team. And fuck your happiness. It's so funny. Fuck your team and fuck your happiness. I'm not happy. But that's what's great about sports. It's not real. Nothing's real. We could all talk shit and this and that, but it's not real. It's not real life. And I look at other people that like actually are envious of other people's success, like in the real world, and I'm like, man, I used to be kind of like that. Thank God I grew out of that. Best racing movie was Stalkers, Ace with Burt Reynolds. I don't think I've ever seen that. You know, when I was a kid, I knew who Burt Reynolds was, but I don't think I've ever sat through a full Burt Reynolds movie. And I knew of Burt Reynolds. I can point him out in a crowd if I've ever seen him in public. But I never seen an actual full movie with Burt Reynolds in it. Not that I could think of, at least. Whatever team eliminates mine, I'm cheering against them. See, I do the opposite there. Let me tell you why. Unless it's a team I can't stand, right? Like, so if I'm rooting for the Giants, I can't root for the Eagles. NFC East, can't do it. Cowboys can't do it. Skins, well, I mean, Commanders, I guess I could because they're such a shitty franchise that I don't feel any hate towards them. But usually, if my team loses, I start rooting for the team that beat them because, let me tell you why. I could say my team lost to the champs, right? Oh, my team got knocked out by the champions. Like if your team loses and then the team that beat them lost in the next round, then your team just sucks, right? But if your team loses to the champs, not bad. So go Cavs. I hope you win it all, Cavaliers. Go Cavs. You can do it, Cleveland. So I could say the Pistons lost to the champs. Car chases in 70s movies are greater than any Marvel movies ever. But did you see the new Punisher? That was cool. I used to watch Smokey and the Bandit with my pops. It's a good movie. I know of it, but I couldn't even... Maybe I watched it as a kid. I just don't remember. Only acknowledge Michael Jordan's baseball career. Yeah, remember that? He played baseball. Once the team that eliminates mine finally loses, then I'm content for the season. So you have to... See, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then you lost to a shitty team. Your team lost to a shitty team. Does that make any sense? Like, you got to root for the team that beat your team. Unless it's the finals.
Wonderful.
If it's the finals, then no. Then that goes out the window, right?
Only reason I became a Patriots fan. On my 8th birthday, my dumbass grandma thought she had got me a Dallas Cowboys player's jersey. But instead she had got me a number 11 Drew Bledsoe jersey.
Oh my God.
Because of that, I was hooked on the Patriots.
She got you a jersey of the statue? Old Drew Bledsoe. Well, I tell you what, she did you a favor. She sure did you a favor, man. What a run. I got to watch Cannonball Run and Smokey and the Bandit. I don't know if I can get through it, to be honest with you. Because I know I wouldn't be able to get Jesse to watch it. I know for sure Jesse would be like, yeah, I'm not into this. And then I would have to watch it by myself, and then I don't have. Let me ask you in the chat, when was the last time you guys watched a movie by yourself? I haven't done it in years. Like, I haven't just sat there. I tried not too long ago. I took a night off from streaming, which is rare, and Jesse was doing some baking, so I'm like, all right, let me watch a movie. I couldn't do it by myself. Is that weird? Can you guys watch a movie by yourself? I haven't watched a movie by myself in years. I just can't do it. It's so weird. You know, audience from, I guess maybe I got to like ruin the movie with someone else. Like I say, hey, this is what's going to happen. Like I try to predict the ending. I can't do it, man. Like, I feel like I'm just wasting my time. I'd rather just play the guitar or jerk off or something. I don't know. Like, if the kids are sleeping, I don't know. I just can't watch a movie. It's so weird, right? I don't know what that is.
Chat.
Uncle Chrome.
Remember that rollerball movie?
Rollerball. I've probably seen it. What Rollerball? Who was in it? Don't mind me. Chrome has references where I agree with Kainotto. I don't think he's a black guy. I'm not. I got to meet him in person. It's the only way I prefer to watch movies. By yourself, really? I mean, all right, if your wife doesn't like or your girlfriend doesn't like the movies that you like, then you have no choice, right? But thank God Jessie suffers through some of the movies that I force her to watch. Thank God. She just puts up with it. My ex wasn't like that. My ex, it was a battle where we had to fight for what movie we were going to watch. I hated that. That's why we got divorced. That's why we got divorced. We couldn't agree on movies and TV shows. She would be watching The Bachelor, and our movies were very different. But thank God Jess is just like, whatever. Like, every night, we're like, if we're going to watch a movie, which was not much, right? We don't really get a chance to watch many movies, but when we do, she's like, whatever, put it on whatever you want. I'm like, I love you. Thank God.
Never trust Smokey to vacuum your car.
Never trust Smokey to vacuum your car. When he dropped those donations earlier, I was thinking about the story that they were telling on Gummy Gang. I was like, is that the change that came out, man? Good for Smokey, man. Keep on sucking out that shit, man. I'm with it. I still think Smokey should start that channel. Have a channel of just like car wash escapades. Is this guy walking out in a bra? Kohtao? What the hell? He had something over his shoulder that looked like a brassiere. Okay. This is a weird stream today, but here we are. Luke Skywalker, he saved Grogu. I can handle the car. I can handle the guitar. If it's the uke, I'm out. I cried when when did Skywalker? Are you talking about the Mandalorian thing? Those turtle shells are his pets. Rest in peace. Oh, is that what they were? Turtle shells? My wife only likes gay shit. Yeah, your wife, she's into some crazy shit, Wiz, man. From what you've shown us, I don't know how you do it, to be honest. That Smokey story. Yeah, that Smokey story is very funny. We got to get Smokey to start telling that. Like, next time Smokey comes on a panel, he's got to tell us about that stuff. That stuff is really funny. I'm telling you, man, a second channel of just, like, what he finds in people's cars would be so good. With the Just Bake, didn't I get a pot brownie more? She won't infuse the THC in there, man. Maybe she's afraid like the kids can't get into the fridge or anything like that, but maybe when they get older, she's afraid that they'll get their hands on it. I don't know, but I wish she would, man. They'll save me some money. My wife don't watch my kind of movies. She only watches like Law and Order, Dateline. Oh my God, what's your wife? Next time you talk to your wife, say, "What are you, 80?" Only old people watch that shit. Law and Order and Dateline. Damn, bro. It's like, what are you going to be watching? Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy next? Like, what the hell? Terry, you gotta smack some sense into her. The hell is going on with her? She's not a grandma yet, is she? You gotta talk some sense into her. But I guess that's normal. Like, most women don't watch what we fucking watch. Us guys got weird taste, I guess. I don't know. Dateline. Oh, man. Poor Terry, man. Has Smokey been in GG since, like, stormed out and said he was leaving? Smokey came in earlier on this. He was nice enough to donate. I think Smokey's just working now. He's just working. He's just doing his thing. All right, so round one's about to get going here. Thank you guys for stopping by. We're watching 1FC. We're having some conversation between fights and sometimes during the fights. Who knows? Dokmaipa and Kohtao. We saw a good knockout in the last fight. A couple of decent knockouts on this card. I like doing these one cards. It's chill. We watch fights. We watch people get beat up. If you can't see it, I'll tell you who wins. Why do you store them out? So, Kainotto, there's a beef between Smokey, Matt, and D-Man. There's like a thing going on over there between those three. And I'm trying to get peace between the trio, because they were old boys. But now there's a lot of drama between them. I don't know what's going on. I still can't really figure out how that actually happened. They were all super cool with each other. So who knows?
Wonderful.
Who knows?
I'm sorry I didn't grow up a city boy like you fucks. I grew up in the country. Had nothing to do, so I watched a lot of movies and shows growing up, as well as sports. I'm a well-versed man. I also have a photographic memory. I remember everything.
Chrome is like an alien. He's like Alf. He learned to speak the human language by watching Leave It to Beaver or some shit like that. He had no one to teach him any of this stuff, so he learned everything through TV. He learned about family life through the Brady Bunch. Thank you, Chrome. It worked out in the long run. That's all that matters. There was a warning by the ref early. There's a kick to the body coming in by Dokmaipa. Dokmaipa, more kicks to the body on Kohtao. Should we start doing some sumo again? What do you guys think? I see someone in our Discord keeps popping in with sumo. I don't know when they're live. Does anyone know when the sumo's live? Why not? Maybe another stream during the week we do some sumo. That'd be fun. We got 50 seconds left in this first round. A nasty left hand comes in by Kohtao to the face of Dokmaipa. Muay Thai, strawweight activity. Dokmaipa with a leg kick checked by Kohtao. I'm noticing that one is really monetizing the hell out of this. A lot of ads popping up. This is live on X too, right? Is it still live over there? Yeah, it is. Okay. Go give that a repost at the MMA-Holes on X. Matt seems like a nice enough guy. He doesn't shut the fuck up. And I have to turn off Gummy Gang when he's on the panel. He's nice enough to open up the panel. It's weird. We get mixed reviews with phone calls and panel. I think people are afraid to call in because they're afraid they're going to have the show go down the drain. So people don't call in anymore. Or maybe they're afraid I'm going to say something mean to them. I have no idea. J-Beer's not afraid of that stuff. He's a real man. But with the panel too, it's like a whole different show happens, right? When the panel opens. And it's for some, not for others. It's an acquired taste, the panel. Here's a story of WW bearded man. All his followers had hair of gold. I used to kind of hate him, but I think entertaining at this point. But he does talk a little too much. He's just stoned. I think that's what it is with Matt. He's sometimes when he partakes, like when he's not super high and drunk, he's actually a pretty pleasant guy to talk to. It's when he starts getting really under the influence, that's when I don't think he's not very self-aware, which makes for funny content when he starts arguing with people. But if you're trying to have like a functional conversation with him when he's completely whacked, that's when it does get a little weird. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it gets a little strange. Blame it on the alcohol. I love the panels, but sometimes I wish it doesn't happen early. The pre-panel Gummy Gang is always fun, just talking to chat. That's why I love morning streams. It's basically Gummy Gang. Yeah, we just kind of fuck off here. Yeah, it's not much of a care. Especially if I'm sick, too. It's tough for me even to sit here and sit in the pocket with the commentary. My brain doesn't work right. So we just kind of lightly watch the fights, talk to each other. Some of you guys might not even be watching the fights along with us, just hanging out. I appreciate it. This one's a little bit of a chess match here between Kaito and Dokmaipa.
Not gonna lie. My black side of the family acts more white than my white side of the family. My black side of the family is country as hell. My white side of the family is real ghetto and trailer trash like.
So you got your Your white side of the family is a little bit like white trash, and the black side of the family is okay. All right. Oh, nasty right hand by Dokmaipa puts Kohtao down. Whoa. That was nasty, man. Kohtao bounces in place, and he's good to go now for the time being. But boy, oh boy, he got blasted. And here comes Dokmaipa carving him with an elbow, the rights and left hooks to the face, slugging on Kohtao. Kohtao eats it to the body, left and right. He's stuck in the corner. Kohtao eats the flurry, comes back with a hook. That got Dokmaipa's attention. Oh, nasty hook again. Blue corner ripping. Dokmaipa puts him in the other corner now. Oh, he's down on a knee. Kohtao goes down again. The red corner down on the mat. He T-bows. He gets back up, fixes the trunks, good to go. Oh, my God. Oh! Dokmaipa going in with the flurry again. He's got him up against the ropes. Oh, my God. He's chinning him. Somehow, Kohtao is still standing. Kohtao firing back. 35 seconds left. This fight got unhinged. Kohtao woke up after he got dropped a couple of times, and he's firing back. Dokmaipa might have unloaded too much. Trying to go for that finish, and Kohtao coming back. 20 seconds on the clock in round 2. Put it on, guys. It's on YouTube. Check it out. Oh, nice right hand by Dokmaipa. Kicks to the body. Comes in with the hook. Right, left to the face. He's got him hurt again. Oh, man, the blue corner coming in. Hits him with the jab. Bouncing him off the ropes. And the round expires. Wow, saved by the bell it looked like there. Whoa. Did they stop? Oh, they didn't stop it. No. This dude was celebrating like he won. And Kohtao has another chance here to get to the third round. Wow. Oh, boy. That shit got a little... That escalated quickly. It went from there was like a little bit checking each other out, picking and choosing the punches, and then boom, it just exploded. The amount of punches that this Dokmaipa was throwing to try to finish him, you got to wonder, like, what's the... I guess his gas tank is good. He looks good to go coming into the third. Both these guys would get murdered in the UFC. It's weird. It's tough to say. I mean, because now you're introducing the takedowns, right? If we're just talking striking, and another thing too is the head movement. You know, they're just in the pocket, coming forward on each other. But you know, you throw in that takedown threat, and everything does change. But this is just pure striking and violence here, and it is entertaining to watch. So we're going to stop here. 228, we'll sync it up. I would like to see more Muay Thai fighters, although we are seeing some of these guys with a Muay Thai background in the UFC. We're seeing a lot more of it come in. It's just, you know, when you got those takedowns, it kind of nullifies this shit.
Aw, super chat.
Uncle Chrome!
All one fighters look malnourished.
They're tiny, huh? This guy's straw weights. It's weird when you see the guys that are like 6 foot, 115 pounds going out there. Thank you, Chrome. Oh, man, Kohtao's coming back. Kohtao's got Dokmaipa on the back foot, and he's moving in. Kohtao swinging him with good left hand. Man, Kohtao's back in the fight. Shout out to the donators today. Appreciate you, Chrome. 137, our top dog still Leo. Leo doing the top dog status nicely up there for this morning stream. It's so weird, man. Like the one fights, they're just fun to watch. It just feels loosey-goosey. Two guys going in there just beating the living snot out of each other. Kohtao trying to get going, man, after that rough round. Dokmaipa backing and circling, trying to stay safe, throwing a kick to the body. Kohtao coming in reckless, moving in, swinging shots. He's like, fight me. Oh, and an nasty hook by Dokmaipa. He timed that perfect. Kohtao got a little wobble there, then fires back in. It's weird how they recuperate. They're stuck against the corner again. It is great, man, to watch. Did Van do Muay Thai? I don't think so. Van's a really solid boxer, though, man. He's got some really good boxing. But Van, he's more, yeah, the way he throws, he's got that boxing head movement and shit. He throws some tight combos. Van's a solid boxer. Muay Thai's rough because it's kind of, you're just coming forward. You're like all tight and you're like pulling away at each other, but the chin is there. You got to get hit to land. So they rely a lot on a nice kick to the body coming in by Dokmaipa. So it's not the most intelligent way of, the fight's over. What a fight. It's not the most intelligent way of striking, right? Like a lot of, like when you're fighting, the purpose is not to get hit. You don't want to get hit. But in Muay Thai, that goes out the window. Like these guys, they want to get hit to put each other down. Like they gotta eat some damage to take each other out, which is very exciting to watch as a fan. But is it the most intelligent way to fight? No. Right? Crazy Ginger, how good is that fight, man? That was a good one. That went the distance. We're going to the judges. I think Blue Corner got it, though.
Super chat.
Josh Van would kill these guys with his hands.
I don't know. I mean, Van does have pretty solid striking. He does. But, I mean, we're talking, with the elbows and the knees, and it would be interesting to watch. When we're just talking straight striking, these guys are savage, man. It's just Van's got pretty solid takedown defense, and he can get back up as well. So that's what makes him pretty decent in MMA. Like, I don't think these guys have any takedown defense. But if you're just talking hands, I think Van would have his hands full with these guys, to be honest. Well, all right, so if we're just talking boxing, if it's straight up boxing, yeah, I'd probably go Van. But if we're talking about a Muay Thai fight between these two, I think I would take Van. I would take these guys. These guys, they grew up in puddles and shit. These guys are raised in the dirt. But then again, Van is Myanmar, right? He does have that in his blood. The Myanmar fighters are pretty solid. Who knows? We'll never know. That was a good fight. So Blue Corner got the job done. Van is Myanmar. I just thought of that. They're tough. When I fight, I want to get hit. I love it. You look like crazy. After seeing you in that call, man, it looks like you could take a punch. I like it. Looks like you don't give a fuck. Got that sharp bullet thing going. Let's fucking go, Leo. In MMA, he wins, but Muay Thai, it's 50-50. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it would be an interesting fight. I don't think it's a layup. These guys, they're built like they're coming from nothing, right? Like straight out of the womb, these guys are just getting CTE. They're just mutants. But yeah, if you put them in the MMA game, it gets a little different. But I don't know. Like, would Van shoot for a takedown on these guys? Would he stay in the pocket and let them go if they fought MMA? It's not like you really see Van shooting for takedowns. I really want to see more Muay Thai, though, in the UFC. I would love to see it. Remember when Khalil Roundtree, when he went to Thailand for a little while and then he came back and he just became a Muay Thai fighter? It was crazy. Like, Khalil was just a heavy-hitting guy from the Contender Series. Former fat kid turned ripped, shredded UFC fighter. And then all of a sudden, he went to Thailand. He came back, and he was just like tapping that leg. All of a sudden, Khalil became a Muay Thai fighter out of nowhere. That was weird to watch. All right, let's blow the old nose. I think the next one is co-main event coming up. Okay. We're moseying into the co-main event here. Another fun one. I haven't really been disappointed on these one cards, and it's free. Oh shit, I need more tissue. It's free on YouTube if you guys want to watch along with us. Completely free. Shout out to the real MMA-Holes hanging out early in the morning with us. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Hopefully you guys are having some fun. We've resorted to paper towels now. Blowing your nose with paper towels, it's like blowing your nose with sandpaper. You got to do what you got to do. You got to get the job done, you know? Co-main event coming up. CT will catch up to them. Yeah, I would imagine that a Muay Thai, these guys don't have long life expectancies, unfortunately. You don't think it affects them? I don't know, man. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. What's the life expectancy? I can't talk. What's the life expectancy of a Muay Thai fighter? Let's see. No official stats, specifically trickling the life expectancy of a Muay Thai fighter. However, an athlete's longevity generally aligns with normal human lifespan. Professional fighters in Thailand often begin as children and may accumulate 100 to 200 plus fights in their mid-20s, leading to early retirement due to accumulation of body wear. That is crazy. Fighters who start later can safely train well into their 40s, 50s, and 60s. Neurological health. The primary threat to long-term neurological health is in any combat sport is chronic. Yes, so CTE. Lifestyle factors. Okay. So there's like no study on. I'm just curious. All right, let's see. How long do people from Thailand live? let's just generalize it. So it's not terrible. A life expectancy in Thailand is 77.5 to 79.7. Okay. Almost 80. Life expectancy of people in America, and we got obesity and shit here, 79 years. So it's pretty much the same. Men 75.8, women 81.4. Women outlasting us. We know why. Hell yeah, Mr. Cow. Now that we're old, we can start fighting and have a long career. Yeah, we can get started now. Isn't that crazy, though? These kids having 200 Muay Thai fights in their 20s. You think about it. Like, just one FC alone. These guys, 18, 20 years old, are fighting almost every weekend. Like, we're not talking, they're not even taking, like, some guys are like back-to-back weeks. We'll run it back again. We'll do it again. It's crazy how much these guys fight. Because I guess because they're making peanuts, they got to just keep staying active. So here's your co-main event, Morocco versus Thailand. This is a bantamweight kickboxing bout. Oatmeal is walking first. Shout out to Oatmeal. The British shower bullet. Eventually, we'll be getting back to Food Court Friday, too. I got to slip a Food Court Friday in on the Gummy Gang. One of these nights, we'll slip it back in there. But tomorrow, we'll do the Usyk fight. Things have been a little tricky for me. Between me being sick and family in town, it's been a little rough to try to find ways to get in here and do kick some streams off. But I think we've still been active, pretty active. Keeping the content flowing. And now we got this Vegas thing. I'm looking forward to telling you guys about that. Las Vegas, July 11th. The night of the fight is going to be crazy. I don't know what we're doing, but we'll do it. We're doing something. Hopefully it works out. I'm just terrified. I just want the stream not to crash doing this road show. I don't want to have any complications while I'm doing this. I just want to do a smooth fight buddies with a bunch of you lunatics hanging around in person. And we'll watch McGregor versus Holloway. Be crazy. Refugio and Matt are linking up tonight. That's crazy, right? Those guys were neighbors. That was weird finding out those two were neighbors. No Fukov tonight. No, man, I can't. But I'm going to do Usyk tomorrow morning. My parents are going back to New York next week. So that'll open up some more time where I can start doing streams like Fukov Friday again and stuff like that. But I'm just trying to divide my time with family and this stuff. It's a lot. I thought he lived in Brazil. Yeah, he's got that thick accent, right? That would be funny. Him and Matt getting together, that would be pretty funny. By the way, we're talking some Gummy Gang stuff for those that don't know what the hell's going on. That's a Gummy Gang conversation right there. Okay, so now Pan Payak is getting felt up. Pan Payak. All right, Pan Payak, we'll see what you got. Little kickboxing co-main event of the evening. Shout out to Pan Payak. That Obsession movie looks pretty good. Anyone see that yet? Looking forward to that thing hitting streaming. It's getting some pretty crazy good reviews. One love, one lie. With each other, sisters, brothers. Okay. Who's Gummy Gang? Who's the Matt with his coyote tail and Refugio pops up in the background at Matt's house? I'm excited for Usyk tomorrow. I think it's a lot closer than people think. It is so lopsided in the odds, right? I don't know, man. Usyk should beat this guy up. Usyk is, like, when you're just thinking about boxing, right? Usyk he's so good. He's so good. Now, if you're making a kickboxing fight, it's a whole different game, but they're on Usyk's turf, right? So Usyk should easily manhandle the dude. But that would be nuts, right? If he loses that fight, that would be kind of crazy. I watched the serial killer movie on Paramount, Strange Darling. It was pretty good. Honestly, had no idea they were fighting this weekend. Yeah, I mean, it's because the UFC. If the UFC was on, I wouldn't even be doing it. But I had an option. Well, now PFL's in the mix too. I didn't even know that. There's PFL, and it's coming. It's the same time as the Usyk thing, which would be crazy for me not to do the Usyk thing. I feel like there's more juice for Usyk, so I'll do that. And then Aiden Ross has his shit show, but that's not a pay-per-view. It's like free on YouTube and stuff like that. So this I truly enjoy. That's why I do it, and it's free on YouTube, so I don't mind it because I actually enjoy watching these fights. But the Aiden Ross thing, I don't know, man. Like, I was thinking about it. You know, tap into that younger demographic and shit like that. I was thinking about it, but I can't do it. That's like a complete waste of a Saturday night, to be honest. So we got Roni versus Payak. Payak in the red wrap gloves and Roni in the blue. Macaroni with the body shot. Rooney with the high kick missing. Payak comes forward, walks into a hook. Rooney coming in aggressive with the swinging and kicking. Payak throwing a shin off the body. Good body shot again by Payak. We got those boxing gloves on now with a kick towards the chesticles by Rooney. Rooney backs up from a leg kick by Payak. Payak with a body shot. 1:32 on the clock. I might get back into the Zuffa boxing too as well. Because that last one was actually pretty entertaining when I watched it off air. First rule of Gummy Gang, never. I'm not wild card. I'm not reading that shit, man, with that guy, man. I don't know why you bring that shit up. I don't read. He doesn't exist in my universe. He's not existent in my universe. 1 minute left. They tangle up. Separation by the referee. He's like a warning to Rooney. He says, hey, cut it out, bro. Low kick misses. Left hook lands by Rooney. Pompayak steps forward. Kicks off the thigh of Rooney. Never put gummies in your butt. That's true. That is the first rule. One's free. It's free on YouTube. ONE FC every morning. Although they moved their inner circle to a pay-per-view, which I don't react to. If one would ever answer an email, I don't know what's going on with them. They don't answer emails. Maybe I would do it, but I just react to the free stuff on YouTube. 17 seconds left, which is just the Muay Thai and kickboxing. Some MMA here and there. Aiden Russ is doing Bob Menery versus, what's his name? It's like some stupid influencer nonsense, but it's a shit show. And it's going to be free on YouTube. But, you know, I'll get the younger demographic all tuned in. They like that shit. The kick peeps. Round 1 in the books. That's a close round, man. I mean, I don't know if I got a winner in that round. I'm not quite sure who got that. One love. Maybe I'll give it to, I don't know. Who do you guys think got that first round? I mean, they both landed, but like nothing like super crazy. Maybe I'll go red corner. Oh, and Island Boy's on the card. Aiden doesn't box, though. He would never. But there is an Island Boy on the card. Yeah, so it's just like a shit show. And they're doing it at the Apex, too. So no UFC this weekend. They decided not to have any UFC so they could have Aiden Ross have an event there. But, you know, credit to Aiden Ross, man. He's doing all different things to try to stay relevant, and he's infused with the UFC. So good on that kid, man. He's trying to be different. It's nice to have money, right? To just be throwing around, having a warehouse with all that fun stuff, doing kick streams to bots, getting in good with Dana White, having events at the Apex. Kids, he's living it. 2:30 on the clock, second round. Roney eating the body shot, and Pompayak working middle some more. There should be like UFC Muay Thai on off nights. That's what they on off weekends. Yeah, it's at the Apex, yeah. Which I might tune in. I might watch it. I might watch it on my own time. Just, you know, maybe we'll have family over and I'll have it on in the background. It's free on YouTube. It's gonna be on Kick. It's gonna be free everywhere. It's so smart because it's a shit show and whatever, but somehow they got in good with the UFC and they could use the Apex to have a fucking circus fight. It's only going to help the UFC, right? Like the UFC is going to get like younger kids, like that Kick audience to kind of tune in, and they're just working. They're trying to groom the next generation to be UFC fans or Zuffa boxing fans, whatever way you want to go with it. 1:30 on the clock. Not the best. I got to be honest with you. Like they're landing, but it's nothing crazy here. Rooney's eating a kick off the body. There's a kick. Again, coming in by Pompayak. Pompayak backs up from a flurry by Rooney. They tangle. 1:15 on the clock in the second round. Ooh, good left hook. Rooney lands it. Pompayak says, let's hug it up. Dana giving him $500K for gambling losses and still paying fighters 20 and 20 seems legit. Whatever he does, who gives a shit what he does with his money? I don't know. And you got to remember, Dana White doesn't own the UFC. It's not like he's paying the fighters. He's just got a piece of the UFC now. He's just the face, but he's not calling all the shots. You give him too much credit now. This dude's just a rich guy, just being the mouth of the UFC. He's just a character these days that has a little say in the matchmaking. Yeah, he's just a rich guy. Just, you know, think about this. Dana White every night goes to the casino. He brags about this. Every night. He's playing Baccarat. He went from Blackjack to Baccarat. So Dana White every night, he don't give a fuck. And I got to be honest with you. That's pretty badass, right? Like he is rich, and he's telling you, I don't give a fuck if you care. Like that's some like next level shit where you could obnoxiously just smoke cigars, hang out with Nina Drama, do whatever, say whatever you want, gamble however you want, throw money, and not give a fuck what anyone thinks. That is like next level. Like he's completely turned into the bad guy. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't care what anyone thinks. So what if I slap my wife? No, I don't care. I'll pay my money. I'll spend my money how I want. I earned it. Like that's his mindset, you know. And I gotta say, good on him for getting to that level. He comes across as a little shitty, but hey, he put himself there. More power to him. That's like with these influencers and shit like that. If they can find ways to be super rich, somehow pull that off. I mean, what am I gonna say? Fuck you guys. You know, like what are we gonna do? It's just the world we live in now. But it is rough when people like are going out there busting their asses and they see like people like that throwing money around. It does feel weird, right? It does feel weird. Boy, oh boy. Papaya coming in super aggressive. And then you got these guys. These guys killing each other for $50. Like God knows what these guys are making. They're literally just beating the fuck out of each other, taking years off each other's lives. There's a timeout. The ref is warning the blue corner. He doesn't like the clinching. They're back in business. I wouldn't give Dana as much shit if he didn't get out in front of the media and say the biggest gate ever. Shit constantly and double down. And he lies. He does plus, yes, the wife thing. Yeah, him slapping the wife, that's pretty... There's not much... You can't defend that at all. But, I mean, at the end of the day, he's a promoter. That's like a sleazy car salesman. He's just trying to con people to watch his product, right? Like, that's what Dana's job is. His job is to make people fight so he can be rich and for people to subscribe to his people that he's affiliated with. He's a salesman. That's what Dana White is. It's being a salesman is a sleaze job. You know, you gotta be cutthroat. Being a businessman is sleazy. You know, being in the business world. In order to be like Trump becoming president, you got to be an asshole to become a president. You got to burn a couple of bridges. You got to fuck over some people along the way. You know, it's just how the world works. Unfortunately. So, if you're in Dana's circle, you're living good, right? Unless you're his wife, but everyone else is living pretty good. If you're in Dana's circle, if you're working for him, I mean, I tell you what, the people that work for Dana White, I haven't heard one complaint other than the fighters, right? The fighters are the only ones that get fucked, kind of, right? They could get paid more, they could get insurance and whatever, but everyone else that works for Dana is happier than a pig in shit. There's no hours. They basically, as long as they show up and do their job, get the job done, they can come and go as they please. It's very loosey-goosey. They get paid decent. It's the fighters that kind of get the shaft, which is ironic, right? But, I mean, he says some stupid shit. He's just a promoter. All right, so there's a low shot on the red corner. Pampayak taking a second here. There was a timeout. Only seconds left in this co-main event. And there's another warning on the blue corner. We haven't seen many cards flipped out lately in one. Don't forget, do that booger. Conor. I still can't believe Conor's fighting again. It's crazy that we get to talk about a Conor McGregor fight in 2026 after Ronda Rousey, right? What the heck is going on? All right, so third round is done. Not the best fight on the card, to be honest with you. Got to be honest. Might be the worst. And it's a shame it's the co-main event, but it is what it is. He told him it's an opportunity. Dana took a risk. With the UFC, worked hard and it paid off. Yeah. I mean, I get why people don't like Dana. I understand. He says some things that make me scratch my head, but for some reason, he's got it all figured out. He can get away with murder, this guy. And now he's got this event on the White House lawn, which is, it's kind of insane. Think about what the UFC was and now what it is. It's wild, man. It's really wild to see. Like, listen, 10 years ago, I predicted that the UFC was going to be massive and a lot of people didn't believe in it. And now they're going to have an event on the White House lawn. Like, I mean, that's pretty nuts. Split decision? I mean, this fight was so close. Rooney and Pompeiak split. Pompeiak gets the job done. Pompeiak for the win. Wow. All right, so we got one more fight left on this card. I want to hey guys, thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate it very much. If you can hit the like button, appreciate that. Our top dog, wow, Leafro, in control the whole stream with the $4.99. Anyone that dropped a donation, really, really appreciate it. You guys help more than you know on that. Shout out to the members in the chat. Thank you guys for being. If you're not a member, think about it. It's $3 a month, for God's sakes. If you can't afford the $3 a month, then yes, you do have serious problems, and I don't want you to donate or do any of that stuff. You need to figure out your life. But if you can, become green and become a member, support the channel so we can do even more streams. White House card, too risky having all powerful people in one place during a war. No thanks. I mean, I would want to go, to be honest with you, because I don't think anything's really going to happen. But, yeah, I would be a little nervous, right, going to that? I'll watch from my comfy studio. Seeing Conor back will be interesting. I think Holloway beats him soundly by decision, but honestly, anything can happen. It only takes him about 8 seconds as Prime McGregor to get it done. I will say this, Square Tail Daddy, watch our stream last night, and you'll change your mind. Conor McGregor will win. Max Holloway Max Holloway has not beaten anyone. Well, it's been a minute since he's beaten anyone with a reach that Conor has. Max Holloway's 69 inch reach. I don't even think he's going to land a punch. I don't think he's going to land a punch. Yikes, please tell me MMA-Holes is a MAGA voter or pro-Trump. I voted for Trump, but I'm not a MAGA guy. I'm not a MAGA guy. But, yeah, I did vote for Trump. There was no way I was voting for the other one. Please don't tell me you voted for that clam. Please, please. Please. Please don't tell me that. Ooh, I got chills just thinking about that. Max getting ready for the pineapple panty night. I mean, Max is going to get paid good. But he's going to get smashed. Smashed, I tell you. Didn't vote, but I didn't vote. Yeah, I didn't vote. The first time Trump ran, I didn't vote for anybody. I couldn't do it. But last time, I picked the better of both evils, to be honest with you. There's no way I was going to vote for the other one. There was no fucking way. You think it's bad now. It could have been a lot worse. Trust me. So hopefully the next election gets a little bit better. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, listen, what are we doing? Like, if you didn't vote, you should shut the fuck up, right? I mean, you didn't even participate. There's nothing worse. Like, when I didn't vote the last time Trump ran, I didn't say anything. I just kept my mouth shut because I didn't participate. The worst kind of person is someone that has a voice in something they didn't participate in. If you didn't vote, shut up. Just go with the flow. Max is gonna KO McGregor, dude. How is he gonna KO? He can't even reach him. He got little T-Rex arms. How is he gonna reach him? The last time he fought someone that was a 74-inch reach, he got murked for 4 straight rounds. Named Charles Oliveira. And I picked Max over Charles. I'll never pick him again. Ever. Max Holloway is not going to be called blessed anymore. He's going to be called washed after Conor McGregor comes in off a 5-year layoff. A broken in half leg. But with that 74-inch reach, he's going to find the chin of the Hawaiian and he's going to fuck him up. Don't be surprised if it does hit the ground. Don't be surprised. It may. Considering Max can't stop a takedown anymore. Conor has no chin, all that nose candy. I mean, maybe. Who knows? Maybe his nose might be collapsed from all the... That's possible. But luckily, Max won't be able to find it because his T-Rex arms won't be able to hit him. Max can't even stick his hands in his pockets. How is he going to find the chin of McGregor? Impossible. He can't even reach his pockets. His arms are so short. By the way, if you want to laugh, look at the replies on our last short with the Max Holloway short. Max Holloway fans might be in that boat of worst fans ever, possibly. I have a feeling, I'm starting to realize that Max Holloway fans might be the worst of all the fans out there. Because now we're dabbling, because Max is like, he's tapping into that, stay at home, play video games, braces, retainer, shoved into locker audience, speech impediments, Max is kind of like he's channeling into that crew over there. And they're all like coming to bat for him. They're like, what are you talking to about a guy about that? Like, he's my favorite fighter. Fuck that shit. McGregor gonna put him down. It's bully season, baby. Bully season, I tell you. If you vote for him a third time, you're a retard. He's using up your taxpayer money as a person. Dude, you didn't even vote. What are you talking about? You can't even talk. Go play some poker. If you didn't vote, you have no voice. You're a mute. You didn't partake. You don't have a team. You can't. The next election, I might not even vote. Probably won't even vote next election. I got to be honest with you. Unless I see like a massive red flag. But yeah. I'm not going to vote next election, most likely. And then I'll keep my mouth shut. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm not going to fucking talk politics if I didn't vote. It's so stupid. This guy's acting like a know-it-all, but he didn't vote. It's crazy. I don't know if you realize we're watching Muay Thai. Why are you talking politics? We're watching Muay Thai. Let me blow my nose in peace. The thing about Conor is he only has to be Mystic Mac for like literally about a half a minute or less. Personally, I like Max, but he is definitely a clown. Yeah, I really don't have anything against Max, but I'm going against him this time. He betrayed me with Charles Oliveira, so I will be shitting on Max for the next couple of months. It's gonna be a tough go if you guys are Max Holloway fans. I will be shitting on him hard. He's just in the way. He's in the way, guys. Enough politics, that's fair. I'm sorry. Yeah, because people get so riled up about it. It's such a stupid conversation. Like arguing about politics is like you're arguing about something you have zero control over. You're arguing about people that don't give a shit about you. All you can say is, look, what's the options? Where's Kamala? Or Trump? Obviously, it's a no-brainer. Yeah, it's just I had to vote for the better option at the time. It's like that's it. That's how I look at it. I think that's all we can do. Whoever we believe is the best option, and most likely we have no idea what we're doing. We're just going in there trying to do our part. If you don't have an idea, then don't vote and let the cards fall where they may. I mean, but to get like riled up about it's crazy. Main event, Decho. Where's the chat have this? Where's my poll at? My poll says, the poll that has been pulled out of my OBS says, taking our country back. Yeah, Sambo, what's going on with your politics? Yeah, it's all over the place. There's like lots of crazy stuff going on. Where's the poll at here? Why did they pull the poll out of there? I don't have a poll. The poll says the poll's not in the chat anymore. Dude, YouTube, the super chat gold died. There was no poll in the chat. It's like, what the fuck? What are they trying to do? They're trying to crush me? I try to perform some content over here. They're taking my poll out. They're not letting the goal work. I mean, I'm trying. Max smacking Calvin Cater around was for sure Hall of Fame work, but does it hold up? Calvin Cater would turn out to be a bum. Like, we all thought Calvin Cater was, not all of us, but some of us thought Calvin Cater was pretty decent. He's not that good. Massively overrated. So, yeah, that fight was fun to watch, but Cater getting battered. But, you know, you look back and you're like, huh. I will give Max credit, though, with beating Aldo, being Aldo's daddy. That was impressive. He did get one off of Volk, but Volk mostly as his daddy. Topuria destroyed him. But Max had some solid wins. For sure, was a champion. You can never take that away from him at all. Max is a dog, too. That the knockout on Gaethje was pretty fucking cool, man. That was cold. Although Gaethje should have never obliged. He was already fucked. It's why you can't take people like him seriously. Best to just look and marvel at how long he made it in life without getting hit by a car. From an unbiased perspective, Max KO's Conor easy. Conor will gas out in 3, will be slow, and his power won't be there. I know you dislike Max from the Charles fight, but that's funny. I can't stand Max from that Charles fight. He let us all down. We thought he was a BMF, and well, actually, I didn't. Going into that fight, I did say he wasn't a BMF. But when was the last time Max got in on someone with a 74-inch reach and did work on them? I mean, there's no evidence of that. He beat Charles back at way back when. But when was the last time Max got in there on that reach? You got to take that into consideration. Conor's going to keep him at range, and Max is going to be throwing his pitter-patter punches, and he's going to be hitting air. Conor McGregor should be easily the victor in that fight. Easily. Max is not going to, he might not land one punch. Conor's going to put on a clinic. Clinic, guys. Now my soundboard. Look at this shit. Now my soundboard doesn't work. Oh my God, this is like the morning from hell. So many technical. My soundboard just died. I got to pull out the battery when the stream is done. Bro, stop it. What are you talking about? Conor, there's no way Max is going to touch him. How's he gonna get in on Conor? Conor's got those long ass arms. You got to look at the stats, bro. You can't be picking with emotion. You got to be realistic here. Conor McGregor beat him once with no legs, with an injury. Took him down, beat him up. What do you think's going to happen? And people forget this. When Conor fought him the first time, they were both young. Like, there was a 3-year age difference. I broke this all down yesterday. You got to watch yesterday's stream. You watch yesterday's stream, you'll be like, oh shit, this guy's onto something. Max Holloway himself said that the lines will get closer as the fight gets closer. Conor McGregor will pull closer. Right now he's an underdog, but a lot of people could be putting money on Conor for a lot of value, like valid reasons. The only thing you got is rust and the fact that he is coming off a pretty bad injury. He is a little bit older and not the same fighter, but nor is Max. Max never fought at 170. Why do you think Conor's putting this fight at 170? Think about this. Max never fought at 170. He just got murked at 155 by Charles, and he's about to get murked at 170 by Conor. He's probably going to get knocked out. If Ilya could put him down, I'm telling you, Conor's going to put him to sleep. To sleep. The first round's about to get going. I know this is going to make you upset, poker guy. This doesn't make you happy. But I'm just being the voice of reason here. Everyone's picking Blessed, not this guy. Okay, round 1, flyweight Muay Thai. Decho versus Yunusov. And here we go. The Russian versus Thailand. Decho out of the red and Yunusov tangling up with them. They're stuck together as a knee to the body by the Russian comes in. 2 of them. Yunusov spinning around with his opponent, Decho. Yunusov showing some strength, muscling him up against the ropes. They spin off. Decho now in control. Yunusov now in control, still working out of the clinch. Knees by both guys as the Russian back in control against the ropes. Ref letting them work it out on their own. Hope kind of could take a shot. A good thing Max has no power. When Max knocked out Gaethje, it was about the punches and bunches until the 5th round he got it. Max is not known for his power. He's with the flurry to try to break down his opponents with, tight combinations. He's going to play right into Conor's game. Easy work for Conor McGregor. Easy. Conor will beat him if he was 50 right now. Easy. Spinning back kick from Max. He better use his kicks because he's not going to reach him with his hands. He does have 2 extra inches with his legs. So Max is going to have to kick a lot. He's going to have to work the body of Conor McGregor, teep, and try to get in there that way. Because if he tries to throw those little T-Rex arms, Conor's going to put him to sleep. So Max got to kick. Correct. Is Holloway the short route for Conor to Ilya fight? So you guys clearly didn't watch last night's stream, and I'm very disappointed. You got to watch last night's stream after this. I broke it down perfectly. Perfectly. As a nut shot coming in by Thailand. Russia eats it right off the cup, and we have to stop the clock. I might convince you if you watch last night's stream. You might be convinced. Conor is in an MMA shape. He hasn't fought. Max has kept busy. Keeping busy being held down on the mat for 5 straight rounds. I mean, I don't know. Does that count? Max Holloway was held down by a guy with the same reach as Conor McGregor. Just throwing it out there. Held down by a fag. Think about this. I'm kidding. Charles is married, but he looks gay. Think about this. If a gay guy could hold him down for 5 rounds, what do you think a guy with a lot of testosterone could do to him? 45 seconds on the clock. And Yunusov pushed him up against the ropes again. I think, all joking aside, I think Conor McGregor has less to lose here. He's already been the double champ. He's already done what he has to do. He's expected to lose this fight. Whereas Max Holloway has to get a win, man. He can't lose to an old, coked up, bad injury Conor McGregor, a guy that's already beat him already. Yeah, coming off a loss of his BMF belt, being embarrassed for 5 straight rounds. And then when he points at the mat, he gets pieced up at the end. More pressure on Holloway, guys. Holloway's going to get knocked out, I'm telling you. He's gonna make a mistake, and Conor's going to put him to sleep. And everyone's going to be like, holy shit. And then everyone's going to say, well, Max is washed. And, if it was Max a couple of years back, it would have been different. If it was at 155, Conor made him come up to 170. Everyone's going to make it they're going to make excuses. Dustin Poirier said it himself. He doesn't like Conor McGregor, but it's the hardest hitting fighter he's ever fought. The hardest hitting fighter he's ever fought. Max Holloway will get chinned by the Mac. Chinned, I tell you. Chinned by the Mac. 1 in the books. We get ready for round 2. Chinned. And yes, Conor has found the Lord. He's found the Lord. He's got the Lord on his side. Think about it. You Max Holloway fans playing your video games, sucking his dick while he's playing Apex. He's mumbling. You're mumbling into the microphone. You guys all up his ass. Max is going to sleep. And I'm going to laugh while I'm doing the fight with the fighters, with the fans, in public, July 11th, Las Vegas, Nevada. Decho backing him up, man. Yunusov tangled up. Oh, a hip toss down to the ground. The Russian takes a tumble down to the mat. Back up to the feet he goes. Yunusov hopping in place as Decho fires up the middle. They're tangled again. Yunusov and Decho still tangled, and there's a referee separation. 2 minutes and 2 seconds on the clock. A leg kick ripping in by the Russian. Decho holding on high, throwing a knee to the body. Knees coming back by the Russian. Yikes. They separate. Decho gets right back in front of him. The Russian throwing the leg up the middle, spinning back fist by the Russian. Did they say Yunusov was 19 years? How old is Yunusov? I thought I saw he was pretty young. It's crazy, huh? If Conor wins, he better do it with 2 rounds. You underestimate Conor McGregor. You underestimate the Mac. Born again Conor, oh, that's a prelude to domestic violence for sure. Why you wish harm upon women? Why would you wish that? It's crazy. What do you think? He's John Jones? What's going on here? 1:05 on the clock. Good combinations by Yunusov. Nice left hand by Yunusov. Decho walking right through it. A commercial pops up on one stream. Man, they're going at it, these two. Yunusov is backing up and Decho just marching forward. They tangle up again. 47 seconds left in round 2. Woo! Oh, boy, they're going at it. Yunusov pops him with a left, an elbow up the middle. Clinch. Knees up the middle by Decho. They're tangled again. 33 on the clock. Spun around to the ropes once more. Cowboy fight wasn't fixed. Cowboy was just old as fuck. Yeah, I mean, Cowboy he was on the way to being washed for sure. Oh, nice leg kick by Yunusov. Yunusov pops back up to the feet. A lot of people coping, guys. A lot of people coping about Mr. Cerrone saying he dove, maybe. You never know. These days with the, oh, man, Yunusov landed some good shots. Good kick to the body by the Russian. Foot to the body again. Russian finished the round strong there. We're going to the final round here. Yeah, if you guys want more talk about it, once this thing's over, run back last night's stream. And drop in the comments section. Let me get your thoughts in there. Lord, these nuts. A lot of people who got into MMA in the McGregor era are delusional about modern day McGregor. Mark my words. What about modern day Max Holloway? He looked like shit in his last fight. Like, I don't understand. Wouldn't people be delusional about Max? How many fights has Max won at 170? Hold on. Let me think about it. 0. He won 0 fights at 170. Was the Cowboy fight at 170? If so, Conor's undefeated. Was the Cowboy fight at 170? That's a good question. I don't remember. It might have been. Although the Diaz fight on short notice, that was a 170 fight. Conor came in at 168. So technically, no, he did lose the first Diaz fight at 170. But Max has won 0 fights at 170. 0. He got knocked out by Midget Topuria. What do you think? Conor can't knock him out? I think Conor would shoot. I think if Conor gets gassed, do not speak. I mean, he shot on Nate. I think Conor would shoot. Conor beat him on the ground the first time. So it's not crazy to think. Conor literally beat Max on the ground the first time. Think about this. Would Max Holloway expect Conor to shoot a takedown? Think about it. Like, if there is an actual game plan thrown in here, Conor McGregor baiting Max up to 170, taking Max down would be super smart by McGregor's camp. It'd be super smart. Think about it. If you're going to fight this one safe and try to get the win, if the feet's not working, the gas tank's going out, shoot, try to get him down to the ground. You guys are bulkier. Maybe you can hold him down. I mean, Charles did it. Charles did it with no problems. So it's a possibility it might go to the ground. Very possible. It wouldn't shock me. Let's just say that. They're stuck against the ropes here. And a separation back to the center. A lot of that fight was on the ground in the first one. Man, the Russian, he might have won this thing. He's showing some heart, man, coming in with the 1-2 up the middle. Yunusov eats the body shot. Decho clinching up. Will he get the nod in Thailand if they go the judges? I think Max is overrated, but Conor is completely done. He's been off for 5 years, injured and partying. He's 37. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. That's what we're going to watch. I think Max Holloway's done, to be honest with you. I think he's done. That's it. It's over. Max Holloway can't beat guys that are shorter with him with a longer reach. He can't beat those guys. Oh, nice combos. Yunusov beating him up. Oh, Yunusov landing some really solid shots. Yunusov landing rights and lefts. He said, a nasty left again by Yunusov. Wow, the Russian is game. I think he won this shit. 20 seconds left. Knees in the clinch. Yunusov and Decho. Times are ticking. I think Yunusov just won this. Wow, Decho pushing him back. Sense of urgency. Eats the combination. Yunusov put about a 7-piece onto the face of Thailand. Wow, what an ending to this fight. We're going to the judges. Rustam Yunusov, the Russian. With quite the performance there. Young kid out of Russia. Looks like he got it done. Let's go, Tone. I'm going to sell the shit out of this fight. By the time we're in fight week, because think about this. Who's out there saying Conor's going to win? Nobody. Everyone's picking Max. Not this guy. Not this guy. Not happening. When I really started thinking about this fight, that's going down. July 11th. T-Mobile Arena. I know what's going to happen. Conor McGregor's going to get his hand raised. One of the most historic comebacks of all time. Conor McGregor. 5'9" to 5'11". 74-inch reach to 69-inch reach. Conor is older at 37 to 34, but think about this. He has a lot of time to recuperate. Let's get to the scores. Let me get to the scores on this real quick. Max coming off an embarrassing loss. He won. The Russian won in Thailand. Wow. Rustam Yunusov, the Russian, gets it done. If you're going to, I put some money on Conor last night at plus 285. Take it now because like Max even said it, even if Conor loses, at least you got the value. We're going to look the night of the fight. I'm telling you right now, that line's probably going to be even. It's probably going to be even because you're going to have a lot of casual fans too that aren't even as knowledgeable as myself. I'll take this battery out while I'm live because I'm a specimen. But a lot of casuals are going to be like, I'm just going to pick the notorious one. They're going to make the line get closer. So if you want Conor at that plus money, you got to do it now, yeah. I'm with you on that, Tone. It's going to get closer. Max said it as well. I agree with Max on that one. Oh, yeah, a lot of people are going to be going Conor and the line get closer. And I might be actually the underdog. Max knows what's up. He knows what's up, man. So we have under 3 hours on this stream. 2:56. We'll get to 3 hours here. And then I'll shut this thing down. But thank you, guys. Shout out to everyone that's dropped a donation. I had a lot of fun doing this. We got to watch some fights together. The Russian gets the job done. And if you want that full breakdown, early work on this card, Holloway versus McGregor, which we will be in Vegas for, doing our fight reaction. There's paths to victory. There is unknown, though. I understand why people are saying, hey, with that long layoff and a bad injury and being older in Conor and the partying and this and that, I understand why people are taking that route and saying, hey, I got to go with Max Holloway. I got to be honest with you. After watching Max Holloway in that last fight against Charles Oliveira, that's up a weight class at 155. Now he's going up another weight class to 170. against a guy that already beat him, a guy that has power, a guy that has the longer reach, what I think is the difference in this fight. If Conor McGregor did not have such a sizable reach advantage on a Max Holloway, I would say, okay, Max is going to piece him up. But unless he's kicking to the body, which I'm assuming Max is going to try to do that, I think Conor McGregor gets it done. The underdog, the Mac, with the finish. An unconscious Max Holloway on the mat. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow for the Usyk fight. We'll be live for that tomorrow. Ilya and Conor at 170 would be fun as fuck. Oh, yeah, because Ilya is like, he's so up Conor's ass with the whole, everything that Ilya's done. Like, there's so many memes about it. Like, they were talking about Conor going bald, and they showed an image of Ilya going bald, too. Let's see. What did Max do to Justin, though? Justin he's like, when he fights like the old school Gaethje, he's a car crash. Guys, Justin Gaethje lost to Eddie Alvarez. Come on. Who said that? Let me call them out. Crazy Ginger. Are you basing it on when he did to Justin Gaethje, the guy that's going to get knocked out by Ilia Topuria? Justin Gaethje, who's been better recently. And he got lucky with Poirier, Gaethje. Let's be honest. That head kick was lucky because Poirier was going to fuck him up again. He got lucky. He got a little lucky with that head kick. Justin Gaethje doesn't get that head kick. Everything changes for the Gaethje train. Right? Well timed, well played. Good job on Gaethje getting the job done. You know Poirier is having nightmares. Even to this day, you know Dustin Poirier. After that fight, he's like, what the fuck? How did I get hit with that one? Come on. What's it called? Max, it took him 5 rounds, and then it took Gaethje to be an idiot to stand in front of him. They were going the distance. Gaethje fought like a mutant in that fight. Max played right into Max's game. You think Conor's going to do that? Conor's not going to fight like that. Now, I do miss the old Conor, the flowy Conor, you know, the light on his feet, backing in and out, sniping people. I do miss that Conor. This is a different version. This is a clunkier guy. And I'm not saying this guy's a world beater and he's unstoppable and no one's going to beat him. I'm saying this. Conor McGregor hand-selected Max Holloway. He hand-selected him. He plucked him and put him right in front of him and said, I want to fight that guy. Why do you think he did that? Because a lot of people are going to pick Max to win. And Conor knows that he could beat him. He knows it's an easy win. Why do you think Conor picked that fight? It's not like the UFC said, hey, I want you to fight Max Holloway. Conor McGregor called him up and says, I'm fighting this guy. For a reason, because he knows he could beat him. Think about that. That is why Conor McGregor is going to win this fight. And if Conor wins, see Kainotto in the chat says it's fixed. Well, there you go. There you go. That's coping 101. Fixed is different than actually hand selecting a fighter, knowing you could beat that fighter. It's not fixed. That's just being smart. Ronda Rousey did it. It's not fixed. Ronda Rousey took a 44. I can't breathe because what the fuck? A 44-year-old washed up Gina Carano and says, I want to fight her. MVP says, yeah, we can make that happen. We'll pay you guys. That's not fixed. That's Ronda saying, hey, I'm only going to fight if I could fight someone I could win against. Conor McGregor's going in there and saying, give me Max. It's a dangerous fight, yes. But if you look at the selections out there, it's the perfect fight to take someone to go to 170. A guy you beat already. A guy coming off a bad loss against Charles Oliveira. A guy that's been flatlined against Ilia Topuria. A manlet with heavy hands. So that's what I'm saying here. If you are someone that likes to watch Conor McGregor fight, if you're someone that gets excited in a Conor McGregor, you should be very excited about this. Because I think you could be pretty happy by the end of July 11th when Conor gets his hand raised for the first time in like forever. You'll be a very happy camper come July 11th. And if you're an anti-Conor guy and Conor gets slept by Blessed, points at the mat and takes out the Mac, you'll be happy as well. Someone's going to be very happy come July 11th. And I'm telling you right now, spoiler alert, it's this guy right over here. If you want to watch more about this, I did a whole stream on this last night. Run it back, drop in the comments section. It helps the algo. Hit the like on everything. Thank you guys for stopping by. Appreciate it. Thank you to all the donators. Thank you to the members, everyone that supports us. The green in the chat, phenomenal. Casey, thank you for stopping by. Just showing up, Casey. Thank you. And I'll see you on tomorrow's stream. Usyk, the return of Usyk versus the kickboxer that is, I always forget his name. What the hell's his name? Rico Suave. Tomorrow, early. Set the notifications and don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA-hole. Have a great day, guys.
White stuff to the White House. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Oh, 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 Coke in the White House. Coke in the White House. It's time for some beer. Donald Trump let a cokehead near. With fists clenched so tight and a suit fitted tighter, Conor McGregor was ready for a White House all-nighter. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Oh, 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 Coke in the White House. It's St. Patrick's Day, it's time for some beer. Donald Trump let a cokehead near with fists clenched so tight and a suit fitted tighter. Conor McGregor was ready for a White House all-nighter. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Oh, 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 Coke in the White House. McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Conor McGregor brought white stuff to the White House. Oh, 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 Coke in the White House.